Hello everybody, welcome back for yet another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today on this Thursday afternoon. I hope everybody's doing well out there in YouTube land. We got Jonathan Sellers in chat, JBL, Jose Luis Sandovo Silva, welcome. Steven Solari, how are you, my friend? Abdul Abbas, welcome. Active Aviation, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Kane is here, welcome. Sebastian is here. Mensa is here, welcome. Quick Match is here. John Zink, how are you, my friend? Benny on YouTube, welcome. Victor, welcome. Papagasho, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Anthony Baldo, how are you, my friend? Very, very good to see you. 123 Slim, how are you? Sebastian the Banana, welcome aboard. Ben, Ted, and Dad, welcome aboard, guys. I hope you are all doing well. Jeff S, welcome, my friend. CHLM, how are you, my friend? Alexi Rastus, welcome aboard, my friend. Melu, how are you, dude? Welcome. Victor, welcome. Black Raven, welcome. Calvin, good to see you. Dan Len, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Supersonic Jellybean, welcome back. Good to see you. I hope all is well. Leonard, how are you, my friend? JH Pilot, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Lammy, welcome. Crazy Penguin, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Pot Simmer, welcome aboard. I hope you're doing well. Hope I didn't butcher your name too bad. Ooh, Lufthansa A320 taxiing behind us here. We are on the VATSIM network, of course. Seth, welcome aboard. Manic, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Paul Falco, good to see you. Mr. Birdie Man, how are you, my friend? Merciless Games, welcome. Upset, welcome. Becky Davies, good to see you. CB Elder, welcome. Blind 74s, good to see you. Ryan GR, welcome. Ruben, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Mr. Smitty, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Young Rich King, how are you? Random Idiot, welcome. 28 Karishma, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Dominic, welcome. Everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Thanks, guys, for tuning in today. It is Thursday afternoon. It's usually our quiet day here on the channel. We'll see how that one goes today as we fly the beautiful CRJ 700, which has been freshly updated, as the title suggests, version 1.0.6. Not quite sure why they're going with so many version numbers. Is that something that Aerosoft does? I've really never owned an Aerosoft product in my life, so if that's something that Aerosoft does, that's pretty cool. Man, I love the model matching, though. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. Lufthansa. It might be a 19. Is that a 19 or a 20? It's a small one. I think it's a 19. Looks cool, though. I love that we get to, like, hear the aircraft as well. Ooh, we got another RJ over here. That's another RJ pilot. I don't know who that is, but that's another RJ pilot. Lufthansa Regional. That's not part of the scenery, so that's somebody else who's probably flying with us today. Sweet. As you can see, we are rocking the beautiful Star Alliance livery. This thing is hot. Tell me that's not sexy. Oh, City Line, Lufthansa Regional. We're going to be Hansa Line 206. It doesn't get more German than that. Hansa Line. I almost like it as much as Lufthansa. Lufthansa is pretty special, though. I think that's going to always hold a special heart here on the channel. Friends, welcome aboard. Hopefully, we don't butcher flying this aircraft for you guys today. As you well know, the CRJ 700, whatever CRJ you're flying, is quite a handful to fly. It's a very hands-on airplane. It requires quite a bit of tweaking, quite a bit of monitoring. There is no auto throttle. There is no VNAV. There is no LNAV. Well, there kind of is an LNAV. There's a nav. There's no VNAV. There's no auto throttle. There's a couple other things that are a little bit quirky with this plane. But it's a lot of fun to fly. If you're somebody who is interested in maybe having a slightly higher workload than, let's say, an A320, I can highly suggest this airplane. I was talking in my Discord this morning. I've done 3 flights now on the 1.0.0.6. It's going to take a while to remember that one. Version of this aircraft, and everything has been going smoothly so far. The aircraft is behaving exactly the way that we want it. It's been following the flight plan. It's been basically the perfect airplane. So I'm excited to be able to fly it for you guys here today. Hopefully we're not going to have any issues. Hopefully we get some beautiful flights in. We are Hansa Line 2063 service from Hamburg down to Munich. We are rocking Payware sceneries. I picked up these sceneries almost 2 weeks ago now, about 10 days ago on sale. All the sceneries that we're flying to today were on sale, and unfortunately they're not on sale anymore. So the links are in the description, or you can obviously put !scenery, !scenery 2 in chat. That will give you the links to all of the sceneries that we're using. We're using Just Sim for Hamburg and Düsseldorf, and I believe we're using Simwings. I think it's called Simwings. We're using Simwings Munich. Again, they were all on sale. So if you do want these sceneries, just keep an eye on Sim Market. Sim Market and Just Sim have stuff that go on sale all the time. That's basically how I buy a lot of these sceneries, is I basically just wait for sales to come on. And, you know, if you're saving $7 to $8 per scenery, $5 to $7 to $8 per scenery, you buy 2-3 sceneries at a time, you're essentially getting a free scenery's worth just in the saving of money. So that's usually what I end up doing. So very excited about that one. The scenery is beautiful. Again, I don't work with Just Sim. I've tried to reach out to Just Sim to try and work with the channel, because I would love to do some showcases of his scenery. Doesn't mean that I won't show you guys the scenery. The scenery is quite well done. It's up to Just Sim standards. I actually think that the Düsseldorf is done a little bit better. I think there was a little bit more love done with the Düsseldorf. I own this scenery. I think I also got a discount because I own this scenery in X-Plane. So yeah, this is the Hamburg scenery. I mean, it looks very Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's definitely a port over. You can kind of tell by some of the visuals down there. Not the highest graphic settings as far as some of the texturing goes, but it's Just Sim. I mean, it's up to the Just Sim standards. I would think so. I think it looks good. I think yeah, I think it's decent. So friends, without further ado, here's our aircraft. We're getting ready to rock and roll. We're flying into Munich for the first flight today. Well, that's really bouncy. We're flying into Munich for the first flight today. Flight level of 290 we're expected. I believe the flight time is about an hour, maybe just over an hour. Let's see, what is it? It is, yeah, just over an hour. An hour and 3 minutes is what we're scheduled for. So without further ado, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. The only thing that I've done is I've opened up the EFB over here, and I've just got the passenger door open with the jetway. So we have the ground power connected. That's all good. Wait, I think it's, there we go. Now it's connected. Okay, sweet. So what we're going to do is let's go to the overhead. First thing is first, we're going to get the master battery switch on. Always the first thing in almost any aircraft. And then we're going to get the external power on and available. So we'll grab that. There we go. And you'll hear the aircraft come to life. Start doing its things. Wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and jump all the way down here to the bottom right. We've got MISC lights and passenger signs. So I'm going to go ahead and get the overhead lights on. I like to have a little bit of lights, just see what we're doing. That all looks good. We can go ahead and select DC service on as well. I don't know if we put DC service on with the ground service. Maybe we'll just leave it off. I'm not sure. Okay, that all looks good. We don't need the dome light on right now. That's fine. We're going to get the no smoking to the auto position, and we'll get the seatbelts to the on position, and we'll go ahead and get the emergency lights to the arm position. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and spend some time on the center console. Again, with this airplane, everything's kind of all over the place. Adheres are down here on your main pedestal. You're jumping around a lot in this airplane, so I'm going to do my best to try and keep it somewhat in a flow. So we went from overhead. We got all that fun stuff on. Actually, there's some stuff we should do in the overhead. Seatbelt signs, no smoking, emergency lights armed. Let's continue on over here. We'll get our logo light on, and we'll get our navigation lights on. Okay, cool. We'll leave that like that for now on the overhead. Now we'll come down here. Your adheres are all the way down here beside your park brake. So adheres left side, adheres right side, over to nav and nav. And then you can come and spend some time down on your FMC, your MCDU, your CDU, whatever you want to call it. We are running the most current AirAC with the Navigraph. If you have Navigraph, there is an Aerosoft CRJ specific AirAC that you can download now, so it makes it even more accurate, which is awesome. Good news. So we're going to go to pause init. We're sitting on the ground in Hamburg, DDH. We've got FMS position here, and we're just going to confirm that they are basically close enough. We do want the FMS position, though. We don't want the airport VOR position, so that's good. We'll go ahead and select that. We'll go to flight plan. Obviously, we're going from Hamburg, EDDH, over to Munich today, EDDM. Wonderful. Our alternate airport is going to be Frankfurt, EDDF. We'll populate that. Good. Our flight number this afternoon is Hansaline, which is CLH 2063 real world flight that is about to depart. I don't believe it's Hansaline. I think it's Lufthansa and an A320, but this flight is basically taking place right now as we speak. Lufthansa 2063. Okay, that's good for there. We're going to go ahead and execute that. Wonderful. Let's go spend some time on our electronic flight bag. We're going to get our aircraft ready to rock and roll. So we're going to go to the performance page. We're going to change to 0 fuel weights. Wonderful. 0 fuel weight this afternoon for this aircraft is 27,547. And I like the fact that I'm actually able to do that. And I'm going to enter that in. And I'm going to go to my fuel page now. And I'm going to deselect that. And for my fuel, I want 42.48. So now I'm actually putting in exact numbers. These are exact numbers to SimBrief. I like that they've finally fixed this. They've added that. The one thing that I can say is if you do use this and you use the little touchpad over here, make sure you hit enter at least one time. So you punch in your weights and then hit enter, and again punch in your fuel and then hit enter. You have to do that, otherwise it's not going to load. Wonderful. We can then go ahead and go copy perf init to data FMS. We're going to do that. We're going to select that twice just to make sure that it does that. Wonderful. We can see down here we've got our 0 fuel weight 27,547 with a CG of 16.2. You can see that our M0 fuel weight, we've got our tow of 31.7. That's our max. We've got our M-tow. Actually, wait, I think M-tow is max. And then you can see our CG 17.4 with a takeoff trim of 7.6. So we have to remember those. We'll leave that on this page. Wonderful. That's good. We can set payload in simulator, and then we can just hit that a couple times, and that's going to just make sure our weight and balance is centered. You can see that it moved the weight and balance a little bit. Then we've got all of our takeoff speeds. It automatically calculates all of your takeoff speeds. So what I'm going to do is we are doing a flaps 8 departure. The conditions are dry. I don't see any rain on the windshield, so we're going to go with dry. And we're just going to go ahead and set all. Wonderful. Again, you can hit it twice just to make sure that it does everything. And then to confirm that it did do it, you can just look down here and you can see V1, VR, V2, and they should all be set with the corresponding numbers that are all there. Wonderful. Okay, now that that's done, we'll go back down to the FMC and let's start programming some stuff. I don't think I have any ATC online. Oh, I do have ATC. Nice. 12685. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Somebody said if I plug, what does this button do? That like, what is that? Center my view? What does this button do? It changes the view to like outside. Okay, let's go to, I have to bind a control. Give me a second here. I have to bind, actually if I go to keyboards and search by name, avionics, set avionics master, or set avionics master 1. Okay, let's go ahead and do it on here. Let's go to the alpha flight controls, and you go bye-bye. Okay, and I'm going to search by an input. I want this one. Cockpit/external view mode. Yeah, we can clear that one out. Validate. Okay, and then I'm going to go back here and I'm going to go to avionics. I forget which one I have to do. I think it's just avionics master 1 on. We'll try that. Start scanning. I'm just going to push that button. Validate. Okay, save. Go back, resume. Now if I hit it. Oh, that sucks. I thought my radio stack would turn on. Okay, it's weird because I can get the radio stack to like turn on randomly, but well, now see it's working, but it's not lit up. Okay, well hold on then. Maybe it's not that avionics master that we need on. Maybe chat knows. Does chat know? Chat. Master 1 on. Okay, thank you. Let me clear that one out. Avionics master 1 on, but that's what I put. Master 1 on's not working. We'll clear that. We'll go avionics. It's working, but the screen's not on. Maybe if I... Oh, well now it's working. But did I just break Microsoft Flight Simulator? Hold on, hopefully not. Sometimes with the SciTech you have to You have to plug it in and unplug it. Hopefully it doesn't. I know it's... Okay, there we go. I was going to say, sometimes it causes some issues. We'll just go back. Apply and save, sure. Resume. Okay, so now I've got it. So the frequency that we're looking for is 12685. So 12685. There we go. You'll see that we've got it here. Okay, cool. So we've got tower. Do I have ATIS? I do have ATIS. Let's grab the ATIS. Information mic. Okay, so we've got information mic, info mic, and I believe we're going to get the same departure. We can check on that. Expect an ILS approach runway 23, runways in use 23 for landings 33. Okay, so yeah, we'll expect runway 23. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and call him up. Oh wait, I probably have to settings, push to talk, clear current, set new one, good, apply. Okay. All right, sweet. There we go. Now we can go ahead and call him up and we'll get our IFR clearance. Hamburg Tower, good evening. Henseline 2063 with information Mike. IFR to Munich, please.
Henseline 2063, Hamburg Tower, good evening. Information Mike, correct, startup approved, cleared to Munich via AMLU 9 Golf departure. Flight plan 2, climb via sit 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
I declared into Munich via the Almu 9 Golf departure, initial climb 5,000 and squawking 1,000 for Henseline 2063.
Henseline 2063, read back correct. And if you both are able to taxi out straight ahead, your startup is approved, call me for taxi, not push.
Okay, we are able to pull forward and we'll call you for taxi, no push, thanks, for Henseline 2063. Okay, wonderful. So, we've got that. That is good. We're going to set our squawk code to 1,000. Nope. Yeah, 1,000. There we go. Thank you. Okay, cool. So, let's come down here. It's a good thing we didn't plug this in because it is a little bit of a different departure. So, we're going to go to departures arrivals. We are planning for the 9 Golf departure. So, the AMLU 9 Golf out of runway 23. Nope, apparently not. We're not going to do that. So, we're going to deselect that. Cancel mod. AMLU 9 Golf out of, I guess it's going to be runway 33. Yep, there it is. Runway 33, AMLU 9 Golf. We'll go ahead and execute that. We're going to go to our flight plan page. We'll go to next page. From AMLU, we are going to be going to, so I got to get my flight plan up here. There we go. We're going to Mike 852, Mike 852, and we're taking that to Denis. All right. From Denis, we're going to be going direct to Sólríkt. Again, this is probably still the only FMC in the simulator that actually does what you want it to do, in my opinion. Because it's not using any of the default garbage that came with Microsoft Flight Simulator, i.e. what unfortunately the A32NX mod goes through. You know, some waypoints it just won't pick it up. It just does weird ass stuff. Tango 703 to Lular. All right, we'll execute that. From Lular, we're going to Tango 105, Tango 105. And we're taking that to Landu. And I'm going to check the weather in... I'm going to check the weather. Metar, EDDM. Check the weather in Munich. See how things are going. The Wacky Mistake, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. I hope all is well. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The METAR in Munich is few clouds at 4,000. Winds are 350 at 3 knots. 350 at 3. Probably landing 8s, I guess we would be landing. It's going to be a crosswind either way, but I guess the 8s are going to be the way to go, or would it be on the 2 6s? Which way do you think they would have us in? 2 6s or the 8s? Does anybody know? Let's see what they're landing in real life. Hold on. Flight radar. Go to Munich, EDDM, show on map. Where are you landing? Somebody just landed 26 left. Okay. Yeah, they're landing on the 26s. Okay. So we'll take 26 right. We'll execute that. We'll go to our arrival page. We're going to go back. We're going to select arrivals. Okay, we're going to be on the Lambda 2 Bravo arrival, and we're going to plan for the ILS 26 right radar vectors. Yep, we'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our legs page, and we're just going to scroll through here. We're going to make sure that everything looks good. This is going to involve a procedural turn, so that's kind of cool. If we don't have any ATC, this is going to provide a procedural turn. So we're going to take the second Landu here. We're just going to populate that. There we go. So it's going to be Landu to the MIQ VOR radar vectors to Gudeg, and there's a procedural turn. I can show you guys what it's like on that. Why left side? Wouldn't we take the right side because we're coming in from, we don't want to cross over because of the flight path, we would have to end up crossing over runway 26 right. So no, we're going to land 26 right. It looks like they're landing on both. They have aircraft coming in on both sides. Flight radar showing it at least. So, okay. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Cool. Let's go to our performance page now. Our flex temp this afternoon, we are sitting at a temperature of 17 degrees outside. I'm going to go with about 37 on the flex temp. That should be good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go 47. This aircraft's pretty powerful. 47 on the flex temp. We can go to our perfinite page now. Now, these numbers should match the numbers that you have in your in here, which we just entered. So 27, 547, and 42, 48. Those numbers should match. So if you come down here, you see that we pretty much have that. We've got 48, 22. We should have 42, 45. I'm going to send this copy perf. I'm going to send that one more time. There we go. Now we've got the proper numbers. 27, 547 for our zero fuel weight and 42, 48 for the fuel. That's good. Our cruise altitude will be flight level 290, 29,000 feet today. There we go, 29,000 feet. Good. Alternate cruise level, we're not going to worry about that. Cool, that's all set up. We'll go to our second page. ISA deviation this afternoon, I like to put these in, is plus 6 degrees. So go ahead and populate that. Good, we'll execute that. Go to our third page. That's our reserve fuel. That's our taxi fuel. Fuel burn of 3,030 kilos. Plenty good. We're all good there. Let's go to our VNAV setup now. Target speed is going to be 290 / Mach 0.77 is what we're going to aim for. We'll execute that. Transition altitude out of here is 5,000 feet. Wonderful. We'll go to our second page. Cruise was looking like, who's that coming in here with the support? That was Midwest Aviator. My man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Appreciate you. Welcome back up into... Wait, what? Welcome back up into business class, Midwest. Thank you. Did you do anything there? I don't see anything in chat, but something just went. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to plan for 300 / Mach 0.77. Again, that's what we're going to do with our cruise. That's all good. And our arrival through the descent, Mach 0.74 or 290 knots. Speed 250 at 10,000. That's correct. And our transition altitude on the arrival, I believe, is 5,000 feet as well. We can set that if it's differently. Cool, sweet. So we've got all of that set up. We've got a performance page set up. We've got all of that fun stuff. That all looks good. I'm going to take off ETA. I don't care about that. Speed, altitude, and wonderful. Cool. Go back to the legs page. Everything looks good there. Let's go to the overhead. We're going to start working on some things. Let's get our boost pumps on. We're going to get the power level for the APU on. We're going to get our hydraulics 1 to auto, 3 to auto, and 4 to auto. We'll leave 2B off right now, or 2. If we come down here, we should see APU door open, which is good. It means we can come back to the overhead and spool up the APU. We'll go outside and listen to this spooling. Brody, how are you, my friend? Interesting sky. It's very cloudy. All right, APU is on, available. Wonderful. Let's come down here. Let's start working on some things in the aircraft. Let's go ahead and close the jetway. The stairs are gone up, and we'll go ahead and close the front door. Wonderful. We'll go back to the overhead panel, and we will go ahead and make sure that the air conditioning is on. Recirc fans are on. Aft cargo fans are on. That's all good. We'll get our we'll get our window heat on. That's all good. You can hear the APU and the bleed systems come alive. External power is disconnected with the green available, so we can now disconnect it. Removed. Wonderful. Chocks can get removed as well. Now the aircraft is pretty much ready to rock and roll. I'm just going to confirm that we do have our park brakes on, which we do. So we were cleared for engine start, and then we're going to be taxiing forward. So let's go ahead and get the overhead. We're going to get our ignition system to continuous, and we will go ahead and fire up engine number 2. We'll get our final hydraulic switch on, and there we go. We'll go ahead and fire up engine number 2. And if you come down here, you'll see N2 percentage rising. Again, with this aircraft, you're looking for about 20% N2. I'm going to flip this to here and set our barometric pressure, 1011. Good. Again, looking for 20%. You can hear the engine spooling. And there's 20%. We'll introduce fuel and bring it to idle. And you will see N2 percentage rising as well as N1. They've corrected the start procedures as well. The engines don't start nearly as quick. This is a lot more realistic of a proper engine start sequence. So N1 percentage is rising. We've got ITT, we've got N2. We're looking for N1 to stabilize, and then N2. You're going to hear a bunch of systems turn on now, and we're going to start losing some messages, which is good. There we go. We should idle around 21%. There we go. That is looking like a good engine start. Wonderful. So we'll go back upstairs, and we'll go ahead and fire up engine number 1, left side engine. There we go. You hear the pack bleed systems turn off. We've got N2 percentage. We've got N1. Again, waiting for 20% N2 before we introduce fuel. There's 20%. We'll introduce fuel, bring it to idle. All right, and then we're looking for N2 and N1 to rise. You can audibly hear the engine starting as well. Oil pressure is coming alive. ITT's coming. And there we have it. Another good engine start. We'll wait for N1 to stabilize as well as ITT and N2. There's the audible confirmation that we have a good engine start. All right, and there we have it, both idling at around 21. Good, cool. Let's go to the overhead. We can go ahead and kill our ignition switch. We've got 2 good engines. We'll go ahead and get our red beacon light on. We will go ahead and kill the APU. APU bleed and doors can get closed. We will confirm that down here with APU door closed. And then you see the APU spool down, which will then disappear. Wonderful. We can go ahead and get our stabilization trim and mock trim, and they've fixed it so you can get your yaw dampers on the ground as well. You should have no messages here. Wonderful. That looks good. We'll go ahead and arm our reverse thrusters. Okay, we're pretty much good to go here, friends. We're ready to rock. We can work on some altitude things. So he said initial climb is going to be 5,000 feet. So we'll get 5,000 feet in here initially. Wonderful. We're going to go with vertical speed. We're going to aim for about 2,800 feet per minute initially. We're going to be on nav track. Wonderful. Cool. That's all set. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down here. Just bring you down for a second. I'm going to bring this down just so I can see my departure. And there it is. Cool. I've got my departure charts open here. We are expecting runway 33 for departure. Nice short little taxi. So go ahead and tune back to frequency here on 12685. 2685. And we'll let him know we're ready to taxi forward. Stand 6-4 we're at. Pop you back open. Alright.
132 Hamburg Tower, good evening. Wind check, 200 degrees, 100 knots.
There's another RJ taxiing right over there.
That's a 2-4, line up on a 33 and wait.
And Tower Hansa line 2063 is ready to taxi straight forward out of gate, stand 6-4.
Hansa line 2063 takes holding point on 833 via Zulu 1 and Bravo 5.
Zulu 1, Bravo 5, holding point, runway 33 for Hansa line 2063. Alright. Zulu 1, Bravo 5.
Lufthansa 24,
Park brakes released.
200 degrees, 9 knots on 833, clear for takeoff, goodbye.
Give me a sec. Got our taxi light on. I like the, I actually like track IR in this aircraft because everything's kind of like really close to you, so it works really well. Q80 Gamer, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Right, pulling forward, we're looking good. Did you see London Heathrow origami scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator? Did it release already? Ooh, he's pushing that.
And Hansa line 2063, when ready for departure, line up on 833 and wait.
When ready for departure, line up runway 33 and wait. Hansa line 2063. Talking about Gatwick. Oh yes, I do have the Gatwick. We're going to, I don't know if we're going to fly in this weekend. Maybe on Monday we're going to get that in. I think Monday maybe we're going to get it in. Did you ever release your track IR values you use? Yeah, man. I don't know. They're not. It's not a secret. It's not like they're hidden or anything. Alright, so we want Bravo 5. Looking at my charts, it's going to be right ahead of us. Just trying to figure out if it's this way. Might be that way. We may have to take a right here in a sec. I believe it is right there. Yeah, it is this way. It really doesn't matter, but... Okay. Cool. Looking good. Let's go upstairs. We'll get landing lights on, strobe lights on. The rest of that looks good. He gave us a line up and wait, so we're going to line up and wait. Clear on the left side. Clear on the right side. Is the CRJ also updated if you bought it from the marketplace? Yeah, just make sure it's updated in your content manager, but it should be. Yeah. Oof, look at that arrival right there in front of us. Damn.
2063, I'm sorry. Wings 200 degrees, 9 knots, runway 33, clear for takeoff, just.
Runway 33, clear for takeoff. Hansa line 2063, thank you. Simwings, this is just Sim, Hamburg. Alright guys, throttle's up to about 40%. Joystick cam's going on, or throttle cam, yoke cam, whatever you want to call it today. On. Let's get our chrono on. Oops. Chrono on. There we go, let's punch it.
Context flaps.
Wait, what? Sorry, had only one notch, no worries. Let's go. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. V1. Rotate.
Also 32,
Positive
welcome
rate.
to Hamburg.
Gear.
Continue taxiing via Delta 1, hold short of runway 33.
Pitching for climb. Following our flight directors.
Also 2 Mike taxi holding point 1833 via Zulu 1 and Bravo 4 when ready for departure, land up 1833 and wait.
Via Zulu 1 and Bravo 4, holding point 1833.
Felt a little sluggish. There we go. And tower hands line 2063 is 3,000 for flight.
Yeah, you are allowed to climb to your point at flight level and monitor Unicom on 122, that's my goodbye.
122 decimal, thanks for ATC. We'll see you soon. Hands line 2063. Alright, guys. Flaps position number 1. We'll get our altitude selected here. 290. We're going to go flaps clean before we bust. Close enough. Start making our right turn. There's 290. Cool. We can select speed hold now, as we want to maintain about 240 knots, 245 knots. That turn got us a little bit out of there. We'll go over to Unicom. Keep that turn coming. We are through 5,000 feet, standard barometric pressure, 1013. It's pretty bumpy through these clouds right now. It's kind of jerking me around everywhere. Bring the power back to climb. All right. Coming up on 10,000 feet. Still can't see anything out there. Alright, I'm going to get autopilot on. Just because... Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Climbing up and out. Speed hold, we're going to want to bump that up to 290 knots on the climb. There we go. It's rolling over. Sweet. Let's go ahead and bring you guys back up onto the flight deck. And we'll get our landing lights off, taxi lights, logo lights. We're up above 10,000 now. Airplane is gaining speed. We're in climb hold. We can disengage thrust reversers. And we're good. We're cool. Following our flight plan. Pop that open. Sync our heading just in case. It is bumpy, man. This is not nice weather. Holy dude. Look at those views though, man. I love the RJ windows, bro. You can literally like crank your head all the way back around. Stunning views out of the cockpit of this airplane. I would say, what is that? It's almost like a, it's got to be like a 180. 180 windows, almost a 180, something like that. Right, 290 on the climb, we're set, we're cruising. Beautiful departure. A little bit of our hands full on that one. They also didn't have the right flap setting off of departure. I had it only set to the first notch, not notch 8. It's pretty amazing. That's for sure. Very bumpy departure, yeah. But not bad. We're up. We're airborne. We're cruising. Got a slight quartering tail crosswind type deal. Climbing at 290 knots. Climbing like a beast. 3,500 feet per minute. We're in the climb detent, so we're good there. Climbing like a beast. Oof. Those views, man. Crazy. Just wondering, how do you set minimums in the CRJ? You can never figure it out right here. Decision height, MDA, so you switch between these two. Usually you'd put decision height and then you just scroll the outer wheel, and that should give you like a little number in blue somewhere. I think here or here gives you a little number in blue. Yeah, that's where you set it. What do they call it? I call it the Corvette of the sky, man. I think it's a little speed bird. Think they should do better on the variety of clouds. Like, those look good, but they're always puffy cotton candy ones. I mean, to a certain extent, you have a bunch of different ones. Look, we've got like the flat layers here. I think you're so used to flying an X-plane, Travis. You've forgotten what real clouds look like. That's what's going on, man. Trust me, I was a little bit amazed. I think there's actually quite a huge variety. I don't think there is I don't know how much replicating they do. I'm pretty sure it's got a bunch, but too bad the 200 is regarded as one of the worst commercial planes. The CRJ 200, I mean, it's a sardine can. It's so tiny, dude. Was it hold like 30, 40 passengers or something like that? It's a literal sardine can. X-Plane is going to have some better tree textures soon. Jumping for joy with my tree textures. No, listen, dude, X-Plane's working on, they've already said it, they're working on 3D clouds, and they're working on 3D clouds, and they're working on new sky colors, which we desperately need on both ends of the scale. So, yeah. The RJ 145 or the 550, I prefer the RJ, man. I prefer the RJ. I'm not a big fan of like the 550, which I guess replaces the 200, but the 700 and the 900 are beautiful airplanes, man. Beautiful airplanes. To be fair, at the moment, X-Plane 12 does not sound like much of a leap. Nope, it doesn't, because they're kind of handcuffed with what they can do, man. They obviously don't have the budget of Microsoft, and so a little bit handcuffed with what they're going to be able to do. But what can you do, man? You got my clouds on Ultra, but they don't look so good. Any tips? You can do the film grain effect. I guess you can turn off the film grain effect, I think it's called. Focusing on trees in a flight sim is a little odd in my opinion. You're only going to see them at really low level for takeoffs and landings. Very, very questionable. I don't know, man. Very, very questionable thing to kind of speak about. I would agree with that one. You're a flight sim and you're showing us trees. But I mean, it's also Austin Meyer. I mean, just all you have to do is look at Austin to understand kind of everything. Zach, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We're almost at cruise, 29,000 feet. Man, we got here quick, didn't we? Holy. There's the call. We're going to get ready to pull our power back. Trees are more visible if you fly GA. I mean, sure. But, yeah, I don't know too many people that are, but whatever, dude. To each their own, man, right? To each their own. Wait till I have to bring over all my ortho. I mean, at least I've got all the ortho already. Presuming that it's going to work and everything's going to work with it, right? All right, let's pull back the power here. Where do you get my charts from? I use Navigraph. Navigraph. All right, there it is, 29,000 feet. We're aiming for about Mach 0.77 on the cruise. Again, no auto throttle in this jet, so you've got to manipulate your throttles yourself. So we're going to pull them back here a little bit. We're going to look for Mach 0.77, and then we'll increase slightly. I think we're probably looking for roughly about 81% on the N1. Seems to be pretty good right there. We'll match this with that so we can at least keep it in the bar. There we go. We'll keep an eye on that. That seems to be good. Hey, Gap, is it that if you get Microsoft Flight Simulator, you're going to have to download a lot of other mods to make it better if there's a lot of commitment needed? Not really. Not really. It's not like X-Plane or P3D or anything like that. Like, I think out of the box, this is probably the best sim we've seen. Out of the box. So, volumetric clouds that Austin announced will be a real winner. Yeah, volumetric clouds and new sky colors. The sky colors in X-Plane are just abysmal. Abysmal. The fact that you can, like, look up in the sky in X-Plane and actually see, like, the different layers of, like, colors. Like, I don't know, if you've ever looked at X-Plane, like, it's not like a smooth sky like it is, you know, here. You actually see the layers of, like, different colors. Just awful.
Hey,
Ugly.
Captain, we could use some clips of you failing. So would you pull an XP72 and forget to extend the landing gear on landing?
No thanks. Not my style, man. Not my style, dude. If that's how you want to hunt views, by all means, go ahead. Who are we to stop you? There's tons of successful channels that have built themselves off stuff like that. I'm not interested in doing that. Sorry, man. Sorry, dude. Thank you for your support, though, Tucker. I appreciate you, man. You'll have to stay tuned. I mean, it's not like we don't mess up. We screw up all the time, but those are wholeheartedly mess ups, you know? So, whenever I am typing my waypoints and airways, I get an error, not in the database. Can you help me? Sounds like you need the Navigraph, Drini. Navigraph has a Microsoft Flight Simulator beta. You're going to need that one. Sounds like that's what you're going to need. My Bravo throttle won't adjust altitude on the MCP and the CRJ. Any ideas what's wrong? I don't know. I don't use any of that to do... Probably, I don't know if it would work in Sim. Yeah, I'm not sure. No worries, Trini. No worries at all. Yeah, for X-Plane, for me, I want the clouds, volumetric clouds, and the sky colors. Those are the two biggest things. And those are honestly two of the biggest things that needed to be addressed in X-Plane. So at least they're doing that. Say what you will about the trees, whatever, I agree. Like, they're trees, right? Like, I'm not really concerned about that. But at least they're addressing clouds and they're addressing sky colors. Those are the two most important things that we could have asked them to fix. At least they're fixing them. You know what I mean? Like, At least that's happening. At least that's happening. We'll know more about the next X-Plane soon. Yeah, we will. We will. We'll hopefully find out at the expo, presuming that the expo is still going to be going. Do you know release date of the CRJ 900? No, they said they ran into some errors, Luke, but it's being fixed now. But yeah, the flight model on X-Plane is great. Yep, they don't really need to work on that. I would agree.
When are you doing a Norway tour again? Lots
Norway
of love
tour.
from Northern Norway.
It's been a while since we've done that. Mr. Ballet, thanks so much for your support, man. I don't know. We could go. Maybe when we get the Q400. When we get the Q400 in X-Plane, we're definitely going to be flying up in Norway. We've got some ortho. We've got all kinds of sceneries up there. Fly some Wittero. Oof. Q400. Man, that Q400 can't come soon enough, guys. I'm telling you what. Cannot be. Do you think it'll be X-Plane next gen? Will be X-Plane 12? I don't know what they're going to call it, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah. They're just making fun of them, Sonny. Rightfully so. I mean, to be fair, dude, they literally let off their press conference with showing fucking trees. Like, they're setting themselves up to be made fun of. I don't think people are being closed-minded. I think people are making fun of them the same way that I'm making fun of them. They literally let off by saying, "Hey guys, we've got trees coming," and everybody's like, "Really, Austin? This is what you're this is what you're excited to show us?" And then of course they went on to talk about 3D volumetric clouds and sky colors and all the things that we want changed. But they literally, like, the first thing that they showed was like and they were talking about was these trees, these 3D volumetric trees. Like, anybody cares. That's why people, rightfully so, are making fun of it, because it's like, well, who the hell asked for 3D volumetric trees? Who cares about trees? Give me, give me 3D volumetric, buildings or something, or I don't know, man. But yes, you are correct. There is much more to the update, obviously, coming. We've got the clouds, we've got the sky colors, we've got that default 330, which I don't know if it's going to be anything of value. We'll have to wait and see. But that is something to be excited about. At least we get another airplane. But yeah, I mean, when you set yourself up like that, when you open up the press conference with showcasing trees in a flight sim, it's just a little bit, and it rolls back to the point with what you said. Like, Austin's totally an oddball, and I don't think he thinks these things through. You know what I mean, Sonny? Like, I honestly don't think, like, they sit there and they go, oh, well, what if we, like, in my opinion, as somebody who creates content, like, you would probably want to lead off with, like, hey guys, we're working on volumetric clouds and we're working on sky colors, two of the most requested things since X-Plane's development. And by the way, we're doing these trees, you know what I mean? Instead, no, it was the whole, like, they literally opened the thing with, hey guys, we've got 3D volumetric trees, and we're like, what? Nobody cares about that, you know what I mean? They didn't talk about seasons, they don't talk about anything. All he was doing was showing trees that change colors. I guess they have, like, a different color set, or I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard to. I understand what people are saying. It's hard to get excited for a newer generation of X-Plane when, like, they're showing trees. Like, should have had some volumetric. If Austin's flying around in his simulator with volumetric clouds, where are the previews for that? Where are some of the screenshots talking about that? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, man. It just seems like it was a very half-assed put together interview, and people are nitpicking it because it's the flight sim community. Welcome. They're nitpicking it, and they're obviously making fun of it because it's, I mean, why are you talking about trees and showing trees? This was definitely not on the requested list. I don't think anybody went to X-Plane and said, hey guys, you know what I would want? Better trees. I don't think that ever went down on any forum ever. Clouds, sky colors, seasons, these are major things that need to be addressed within X-Plane. Don't kid me wrong, let's not forget that I have 3,500 hours in X-Plane. I feel like I'm allowed to have this type of stance and view towards it. X-Plane really hasn't changed a whole lot from X-Plane 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, except graphically. nothing's really changed. The flight model changed a little bit when Austin went all crazy, but he doesn't. It shows he needs to be more experienced marketing people, formulate these announcements. But to dunk on Laminar because of how they showcase, kind of weak, but that's whatever. Well, again, absolutely nobody's dunking on them, man. People are making fun of them. There's a difference between being like, oh, fuck X-Plane, I'm never going to fly it again, I don't care, screw your trees. It's not what people are saying. People are making fun of them.
I blame my US Army time in Europe for my new addiction to spicy and jalapeno ketchup, zany face.
Spicy and jalapeno ketchup. I've never heard that. I've never heard that. Yeah, that's weird. Never heard of that one. I might have to search for that one. Thank you, John, for the $5, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, buddy. I do appreciate that. Thanks for your support. Yeah, I don't think anybody's dunking on them. Me either. I'm not dunking on them. You know I'll be the first person day one flying the new X-Plane, showcasing it. Like, I don't understand what you're upset about. Like, you know I'll be there day one flying the sim. It's not like I'm not gonna fly X-Plane anymore. Like, I'm, you know, I'll be right there. I'll be right there with it. Zach. Not even close. No, not even close. I would say X-Plane is probably right now 2 out of 4 for the big things that they needed to address. Clouds, sky colors and conditions and atmosphere. They're working on those 2 things. Those are the 2 biggest things in my opinion. 3, I don't think they're going to work on, and it doesn't sound like they're going to work on it, is the ground textures or, you know, how cities look. Default. I'm not talking about, you know, with ortho and all that stuff. I think that's a big one that needs to be, and seasons. We need to have seasons. We got to have winter. Like, it's, you know, half of the world has winter, and it's just completely, you fly in the middle of December up in Canada, and it's just green pastures everywhere. And that doesn't look like it's, I don't think they can. I don't know how they're going to do it. So that's not going to be addressed either. So, like I said, I think they're about 2 for 4 right now. 2 for 4 of the major things that need to be done. We will see more at the Flight Sim Expo. Yep, hopefully. Yep. Heli pilots would be one of those who'd want the trees the most. I saw them complain about it to see them too, as they won't have collision detection. I mean, it is what it is, dude. But I mean, like I said, it was. I don't necessarily care so much that they're working on trees. It was more the delivery. Like I said, it was more the, you know, like you have, you know, the entire community. Let's face it, man. The entire flight sim community is now watching exactly what these guys are doing. Like, if there was ever more interest, you know, right now we have to see what's going on with the new edition of X-Plane, what P3D has in store, right? Like, there's still things that are going on. So when you have like all of the community looking at you and you lead off your presentation showing trees, like, again, it's just very poorly managed, very, very poorly executed. The entire thing is just laughable when you sit down and you look at it. You go, okay, Austin, so this is your answer to Microsoft Flight Simulator, is you're giving us 3D volumetric trees. All right, awesome, sweet, cool. And then he gets into the good stuff. Then he gets into, oh, well, I'm also working on volumetric clouds, and we're also working on a whole new lighting system and a whole new atmosphere rendering engine and all this stuff. And it's like, ah, okay, there you go. Now we're getting into the good stuff. You know, and then again, Smitty just said it right there. The fact that we're going to see no more OpenGL. So the next version of X-Plane solely going to be on Vulkan, which is interesting. I think that'll be cool to see if the light... Hopefully they'll be able to fix some of the issues that we've had with Vulkan right now. But we'll have to wait and see about that one. Background music is fire. Thank you. Yay, no more crashes. I mean, I don't have crashes on OpenGL. I have crashes on Vulkan right now. I basically can't run Vulkan. So, can we get 3D squirrels? Yes. Absolutely. Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh, man. Remember, guys, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. That'd be very much appreciated, my friends. Huge no floaties to everybody tuning in today. I know it's Thursday. It's usually our slow day. I've got a really fun weekend planned for us. We're going to be doing Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be doing some crazy approaches. So we're going to be visiting Europe's toughest approaches again. So we're going to be doing the circle to land into Innsbruck, runway 08. We're going to be doing that on Saturday in the RJ. And then on Sunday, we're going to be flying to Calvi. You guys know Calvi, France. We're going to be doing the circle to land runway, I think it's 26, into Calvi. That one's crazy, so. Apparently the 737-800 is a scam. Which one? Vulcan was really the only way forward, to be honest. OpenGL, they wouldn't be able to do all of this stuff. Yes and no. I feel like they could have done everything on OpenGL. It just would have really bogged down the simulator. Like, really bogged it down. Active Sky for Microsoft Flight Simulator would be clutch. I'm sure they're going to come out with something. I'm sure they will. But yes, I do agree with you. I do agree. I'm not sure if they will do it, though, because Microsoft has basically said that they're not releasing their weather data, didn't they? The default Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's no default Microsoft Flight Simulator one. There's one that you can buy. There's a 737 MAX that is, yeah, not very good. Hey, I'm flying to Miami, and I'm in some very bad soup. We had a soupy departure, too. We were in soup till about 11,000 feet. Do you think the next gen sim will entirely or an update to X-Plane 11? No, it's going to be a new sim. There's no way they're going to introduce all this stuff. There's no way it's going to be Vulcan only, new 3D clouds, new sky textures. No, there's no way it's going to be X-Plane. It's going to be a whole new sim. So get ready to shell out another $70. Be prepared for that. That's something that I always like to point out. There is no you don't get a discount. There's no discount for previously owning X-Plane. So this will cost you another $70. Now, one good thing about all of this is they have confirmed that all of your add-ons from X-Plane 11 will work with the new generation of X-Plane, whatever they decide to call it. X-Plane 12, X-Plane Next Gen, whatever the hell it is. So that's big news. That I have to give respect and kudos where deserved. But at the same point, I would like to point out, if they did not make the new X-Plane compatible with your previous add-ons, goodbye X-Plane. X-Plane, that would have been the end of everything. I call in that right there. There's not a chance in hell everybody is rebuying all of their add-ons for X-Plane 11 that they've already paid for a new simulator. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Not with Microsoft Flight Sim out now. Maybe if Microsoft Flight Simulator was not out, it would be a possibility. But, yeah, they have to. They had to make it backwards compatibility or it would have been the end. 100%. I feel like it's literally X-Plane 11, but they just tweaked the shit out of it and added things to which is why add-ons will work. Maybe, Brady. Yeah, I mean, well, Brady, I mean, look since X-Plane 9, dude. Since X-Plane 9, X-Plane has pretty much been the same. X-Plane 9 and X-Plane 10 were essentially the same. X-Plane 10 was a polished version of X-Plane 9. And then if you look at X-Plane 11 is a polished version of X-Plane 10. They're all very similar, you know what I mean? Very, very, very similar. They're all running on the same code. It's the same engine. The only real difference now is the newer version of X-Plane is going to be running solely on Vulcan. So I guess technically that would actually be considered a change because it's on a different rendering engine. It's on a different, you know, but still, I agree with you. Like, it is the same, you know? It definitely is. I don't think it's the same shit, no. There's a lot of things that have changed. I would say, like I said, X-Plane 9, 10, and 11 were very similar. Like I just said, X-Plane 9 is kind of the base of where like X-Plane started to get some recognition. X-Plane 10 was a polished version of X-Plane 9. You started getting products like the, you know, FlyJSim 732, 727, the JarDesign 320. You had the Toliss 319 that came out. And then X-Plane 11 was a very much polished version of X-Plane 10. But I feel like this is actually going to be the step forward for X-Plane. I feel like this newer version, like we mentioned, the fact that it's going to be going off of, you know, away from OpenGL and solely on Vulkan, and that's a big step forward. It's a big step forward. So, all right, you can see we actually have a top of drop up here in about 70 miles or so. So we're still doing good on the cruise. Get some wing views here. The step to Vulkan was huge for AMD cards. Yeah. I know I fly out of terrible weather in Miami, Max 6. What? Do you switch off your seatbelt sign? Just wondering. Usually I just leave it on. I'll leave it in the auto position. Still need your 4 terabytes of ortho to make it look decent. I mean, to make the ground look decent, yeah. Yeah, that has always been a flaw. Definitely. Already have the 7.5 cap. Would you recommend getting the 7.6 as well? It's a great airplane. I would say wait for a sale, Travis. I wouldn't pay full price. The airplanes are basically the same. Like, you're talking, the cockpit is basically the same. They fly completely different. That's pretty much the only thing, Travis. You're basically paying for a flight model. As far as like the modeling goes, the cockpit is almost identical. There's a few switches on the overhead panel that are different between the two, but it's basically the same airplane. So if you are going to get it, I would suggest picking it up on sale. And like I said, you're pretty much paying for the flight model. Now, that being said, Travis, I much prefer flying the 7.5 over the 7.6.
Just because I love your channel. Keep it up with the great content.
Paul, thank you for the $20 donation. Very kind of you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, sir. Thank you very, very much for your support, man. That is very kind. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Loved me some X-Plane. I truly believe Microsoft Flight Simulator matures. It receives updates. The aircraft is hard to argue to go back to an older sim style like X-Plane. I mean, yes and no, Gary. It's kind of like I think I've literally nailed it. I think at least from my perspective, and at least from kind of how I look at my sim life, I've like X-Plane is. I think X-Plane is like for the diehard aircraft enthusiast. Somebody that, isn't necessarily concerned about what his ground textures look like, isn't necessarily concerned what the sky looks like, what his clouds look like. I feel like X-Plane is kind of like that simulator that like is going to give you the most realistic, quote-unquote, feeling of flying an airplane because the flight model is so good and it's so accurate to real world. And this is... you have real world pilots, Flight Tech to Sim, V1, you have all these guys that fly in the real life and then come and they spend their time in X-Plane because it's quote unquote the most realistic feeling. So that's kind of where I stand, and I find like with Microsoft is slowly but surely it's going to get there because you have aircrafts like the Phoenix Sim that's coming out, which is going to have an external flight model. You guys are bananas if you think that PMDG is not going to have an external flight model as well. All of these aircrafts that are coming out for Microsoft Flight Sim, everybody's scared of, oh, flight model this, flight model that. No, man, like, these aircrafts are going to have external flight models, and I guarantee you they're going to be far, far, far more accurate than anything realistically that we have for X-Plane or P3D or any of those other aircrafts. So it's only a matter of time. Again, though, I can't stress this enough, like, there should be no hate between the simulators. It literally shouldn't matter what you fly. Whether you fly X-Plane, whether you fly Microsoft Flight Simulator, whether you fly both, whether you fly P3D, whether you fly Infinite Flight, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. I don't understand why people get upset. I don't understand why people take things to heart. I don't understand why people think like people are, bad-mouthing or backlashing these simulators. Like, this is such a good thing. It's such a good thing for us in the flight sim community. I can't stress it enough. And I've said this before. If Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't come out, do you think X-Plane starts working on volumetric clouds and starts working on sky colors and volumetric atmosphere and everything? Like, do you really think X-Plane starts doing these things? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So these are good. This is all good. The fact that Microsoft Flight Simulator has kind of kicked X-Plane in the ass and said, hey, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Just remember that. This is perfect. This is literally perfect. Like, it's so good. This is exactly what we need in the flight sim community, because let's be honest, for all of us that have been involved with the X-Plane world for 5 years, X-Plane got lazy, bro. They got lazy, they got caught with their pants down when Microsoft Flight Simulator came up, and now they're scrambling to try and do all of these things to get everything in order. X-Plane was sitting, I don't know if you guys remember, 2019, 2020, X-Plane was king, man. There were more users coming over from P3D into X-Plane. There was a ton of people. It received an insane influx in the community members of people that were using X-Plane. And X-Plane sat dormant for 2 or 3 years. They didn't change anything. They've just left it. They introduced Vulkan, which again to me was just the most puzzling thing. In the middle of a sim life, in the middle of the sim's life, they decide to do X-Plane Vulkan, which again, I kind of think you're grasping for straws when you do something like that, but it's just, X-Plane had so much time, dude. They had so much time to work on these things, to give us volumetric clouds, to listen to the community, to give us better ground textures, to give us more airports, better airports, none of these Lego brick airports that look like shit. There were so many opportunities to do things. And it took Microsoft Flight Simulator coming to the market for them to wake up and be like, oh, okay, now we're going to do volumetric clouds. Oh, okay, now we're going to fix the sky colors. Okay, now we're going to fix the atmosphere. Oh, okay, now we're going to give you 3D trees. It took Microsoft coming out for X-Plane to do all of those things. Let's just not forget that, okay? And at the end of the day, it's a good thing. I'm not razzing on X-Plane. I'm not razzing on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't care how you look at it. At the end of the day, from a sim enthusiast aspect, it couldn't be better. You know what I mean? It couldn't be better. This is the best news. So again, I can't stress this enough. Please, please, keep things civil in chat. There's no need for fighting. There's no need for anybody saying, oh, this is better, that's better. Why are you flying this when you could be flying that? You could be doing this when you're doing that. Just chill, man. Like, just chill. Like, we literally stream 4 or 5 days a week. There's so much content that is going to be coming. There's no need to hate on different simulators. There's absolutely no need. If you don't like Microsoft Flight Simulator, don't watch this week. I'll be back in X-Plane next week. It's that simple. If you feel like you can't say anything nice about the sim, if you feel like you have to start fights between the simulators, then just wait. Wait until I'm flying whatever simulator you prefer. I don't know how to say it. I can't put it any other. I can't put it any word. I can't word it any differently. I can't say it better than that. Just remember that we're the flight sim community. It shouldn't matter what you fly. We're the flight sim community. Flight sim. Not Microsoft Flight Simulator community, not X-Plane community, not P3D community, not Infinite Flight community. We're the flight sim community. Doesn't matter what simulator you use, what platform you use. It literally means absolutely nothing. And if you're the person that it does mean something, then you're part of the problem. Like, if it upsets you that, like, somebody's flying in something or they're flying this, you are literally part of the problem. And I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. Because it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter. There's 1,500 people streaming. Go watch somebody else if it upsets you that bad. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Microsoft Flight is pro graphically, but X-Plane is pro in terms of IFR flying. I mean, again, sure, man. Like, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. I mean, look, we just flew this. We just flew this airplane perfectly fine. Look, we're about to even get a top of descent. We just hit our top of descent. Look, there's our little snowflake. So I know that I need to start descending. I'm going to descend at about. Oh, I need to set my altitude first. We're going to go down to 5,000 feet. And we're going to go vertical speed, and we're going to descend at about 2,400 feet per minute. Should be good. We'll find our... we'll find the snowflake at 2,400 feet per minute. Should be good. We'll start pulling the power back a little bit. We're going to aim for 290 knots. And there we go. We have started our descent, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to try and match up the snowflake. So you know in the Airbus, this is something that they've fixed. So you know in the Airbus you would have your magenta ball. Yeah. So So there's your magenta ball, but it's a snowflake in the RJ. So you're just going to follow our snowflake, and that's going to make sure that we're basically staying on vertical path is what we're doing. Hey man, hope you're well. I don't care what sim you fly, and aviation is my blood. I love everything you do in the flight sim community. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you. The direct button shows what vertical speed should be. What, really? Oh shit, I didn't even see that. So 3,900 feet per minute. Okay, so there you go. 2,900. It even shows your degree of pitch. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that it did that. Huh. So you can see if we wanted to be at Lando for under 10,000, we need to be at 2,600 feet per minute. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Thank you. That's neat. Great 1990s WWF promo right there, Cap. You tell them. It's not that. It's just, yeah, there's just been a lot, even in my Discord, man, there's been so much like, oh my God, Captain's flying Microsoft Flight Simulator again for another week. And it's like, bro, really? Like, we're going to start doing these things again? Like, who cares, man? Like, y'all should just be happy that I'm having fun, because when I have fun in the simulator, I honestly think my content is that much better. Truly. I truly believe that, like, when I'm happy and I'm having fun in the simulator, the content that I produce is so much better. We have so much more fun. I guess chat as like, you know, it's just, yeah, it's so much more fun. So when I'm happy and I'm having fun, I think it really truly shows in the chat, and we're just in general a lot happier and have a lot more fun together. That's really all it should matter. And like I said, we're in a state of limbo right now, and you're crazy if you don't think that that's not the case. How many aircraft are we sitting and waiting for right now? I can think off the top of my head, there's 6 aircraft that I'm waiting to release that we don't have. So, you know. Aspiring Aviator, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. There's a lot of negativity in the flight sim community, though, Lights. Like, a lot, dude. I swear, like, half of the community lives, maybe not half, that's an overstatement, but there's a certain percentage of the community, I swear, that lives, like, under bridges, man. They're just here to troll. Like, they just start shit for no reason. And listen, I understand everybody, like, having an opinion, and everybody, like, you know, thinking that they're going to help the channel and that they want to do best for the channel and that this is going to happen and that's going to happen. Like, listen, I appreciate all the support, but it's got to, like, you know, telling somebody, that's like, you know, that's like me coming in while you're doing your job. That's like me coming in knowing absolutely nothing about your job, nothing about what happens in the background, nothing about what's going on in the community from a streamer or a content creator's perspective. And then, like, me coming in and telling you how to do your job. You're at your job, sitting at your computer, whatever, at your desk, whatever, at home, doing your job. And I come in and I say, no, you should be doing it this way, because I think, like, it would be better to do it this way. And, like, it's just, you know, it's just silly, man. It's like I said, like, listen, there's gonna be content that's gonna come out that, like, I've learned a long time ago. You cannot please everybody. That's just a fact. You can't please everyone. So the best that I can do is I can just try to create as much content as I can, and hopefully through that content, somebody will at least have something to watch. Even if, like, you know, hey, I don't like the CRJ, but I'm gonna go back and watch you fly the Zebo, or I don't know, man. Anything. You know what I mean? Anything. Monkey, thank you very much, dude, for the $2. Appreciate you, my good friend. It's been a long time, Monkey, since you've been supporting the channel. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. You need to tell me how to design a stormwater retention basin. See, exactly. No, I wouldn't. Do you think there's any animosity in the community for new simmers getting involved thanks to FS 2020? Some from a new simmer who have rekindled his childhood love of simming. Not really, Chris. I mean, it depends where you go, Chris. I think just being very, like, clear with your intentions and kind of, like, just being vocal about what you think, you know, like, hey guys, I'm new here, I have a question. You know, I always feel like communities should be welcoming, and they should open it up with open arms. I, for one, have been very, very happy, you know? I've been very, very happy that we've had a huge influx of new people. I've done my best to try and accommodate them. I mean, like, again, like, there's more than what I do than just, like, streaming, you know? You know, and then I receive... This is just special. I receive messages like this. Okay. Just give me a second. Thanks, Cap. Watch your content for a while, and finally, we over it. You build your PC. The amount of messages that I receive are sometimes crazy, man. Have you experienced the autopilot disconnect randomly? The CRJ seems to have an issue where it disconnects without any input. Gary, what I suggest is coming here, going to the options page and changing the autopilot disconnect yoke sensitivity to medium. I think it comes default on low. You need to change it to medium because it is very sensitive. So autopilot disconnect yoke sensitivity. I have mine on medium. It can be very sensitive. I'm assuming that's what the problem is. It might not be, but I'm assuming that's what it is. All right, speed 250. We're going idle. We need to slow down here. 250 knots is our restriction. So again, we have to procedurally fly this. So if we go over to our Navigraph, I'll show you exactly what we're going to be doing. My apologies. Yes, I know I have to log in again. Yes, okay, thank you. Okay. And then give this a second. It'll work now. There we go. It's going to get our flight plan in. Thank you. I'm going to go to EDDM. So you can see that's where we are. So we're basically on the arrival now. We're going to go to Munich, and we're going to open up our charts. And we're going to go to the approach charts. We go to our star charts, and we're on the Landu 2 Bravo. So you can see here that we've got a procedural turn. So we're going to be coming out. We just passed Landu, flight level 100. Sorry, I just got to watch our speed. 240 is good. Okay, we'll keep descending. 2,000 feet per minute should be good. Actually, no, it doesn't even have to be 2,000 feet per minute. We'll go like 1,400, 1,500 feet per minute. Okay, so then we're taking it out to the Mike VOR, MIQ, and then you can go over to your approaches, and we're going to be on the ILS 26 right. And you can see that there's a procedural turn from Mike. So from Mike, we're going to make a left turn to a heading of 106. We're going to fly this out, and then we're going to make a procedural turn here to Gudeg to intercept the localizer. We need to be at 5,000 feet and descending through Gudeg. So we'll keep it at 5,000. They're probably making that turn. We'll start descending just to about 4,000 so that we can intercept nicely and then come on down for the approach. So that's why I wanted to go into 26 right and not 26 left, because I didn't want to cut across just in case maybe somebody else is coming down in and we have to plan ourselves out. It's never really a good idea to fly across an approach pattern like that. So that's what we're doing. That's basically the plan there. Hope that helps. Hope that explains things a little bit easier. I want to pause the music. I also want to get flight recorder. Flight recorder file. I'm going to open this. We're going to test this. I think this is going to work. Hopefully it works. It should work. We should be able to get a recording of this. Okay, so we're going to pause that. I'm going to turn our sim sounds up so we can all get fully immersed here in the sim. Okay, 240 knots. We're going good. We're going out to the Mike VOR MIQ, looking good.
I don't see why people don't understand that competition is good to keep the sim community thriving.
Yes.
No one sim will have everything down perfect, and so you go with what you like.
Yes.
A one sim community would be very boring.
Absolutely, and that's the beauty. That's what I keep telling people, like, yes, I understand. I've flown Microsoft Flight Simulator for the last 2 weeks. That doesn't mean that I'm never going to fly X-Plane again. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be in X-Plane, like, next week. Like, it's just silly, man. It's like they act like the world is coming to an end. Like, oh my God, the sky's falling. I've flown a simulator for 2 weeks. Like, can we not forget that I flew X-Plane 11 for, like, 5 years, 4 years with shit. Look at that. That looks awesome. Okay, let's not fight about these sims anymore. Let's stop talking about it. Let's just enjoy what we're doing now. Thank you very much for support, Mohammed. I appreciate you. I missed a couple other donations here as well. Louis Thompson, thank you so much. Says, hello, Cap. How much is the CRJ? Louis, you can put exclamation point aircraft. I don't know what currency you live in. I don't know how much it would be. So you can just put exclamation point aircraft in chat. Nightbot will give you a link. And then we've got Captain Nihal. Thank you very much, dude. Coming to the 29 rupees. Thank you very much, Captain Nihal. I appreciate you, my friend. And then, of course, Mohammed with the 20 bomb. Thank you, Mohammed. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, dude. Very kind. Cap, when you do the replay mod, make sure you have your flaps in the correct position, your reversers armed, and you will have to manually engage reversers in the replay. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that, Pablo, but I don't really care about doing reversers like that. But thank you. I will do that. Okay, so we're coming up to MIQ. We're going to start making our procedural turn here in a second. We can go to our approach page, and we're going to plan for the ILS 26 right. All right, yeah, we can start making our left turn. So we're going to go to heading select. We're going to go 106 on the heading. So make a left turn to 106. We'll go to heading mode now. There we go. So again, all we're basically doing is if we open this up and we take a look, we'll see that we're going to be flying the procedural turn. So there we are. We're going to make our turn now. We're going to bank at about 30 degrees, and you'll see we're going to make a turn, and we're going to follow this. We're going to come onto track. Could have flown it a little bit better and flown the holding pattern, but that's fine.
Nice hobby you got going here.
Thank you. CHLM, I appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, my friend. It was very, very kind of you, dude. I appreciate you. 5,000 feet. We should be in barometric 1016. There we go. We have it set. I don't know what the hell just happened to my speed there. We just lost like 40 knots. That was weird. Okay, and now you can see that we are perfectly on cue with our procedural turn. We're doing everything that we need to do. We're on a heading of 106, and we're going to basically follow this. We're at 5,000 feet. We're holding good. Our speed is a little bit lacking right now. We should probably be around 230 knots. Is the barrel on the right setting? It is, yeah, 5,000 feet. It's because we're a little bit bouncing right now due to the weather. I think the weather updated, and that's why we lost speed, and our altitude got a little bit away from us. We should be at 5,000. There we go. Speed looks good there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to set those guys, and I'm going to set our VREF approach. So looking for 136 knots today. Looking good. Mohammed, thank you very much, dude. Dropping another $20 donation.
Hi, Captain.
Hello.
I think I'm finally getting my flight sim PC in the next month or two, and I can't wait.
Nice.
Getting a new build instead of waiting an eternity for a GPU.
Yep.
Cheers.
Yep. You're not alone, my friend. Thank you for your support, Mohammed. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. That's very kind.
I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Wee woo wee woo. Alert. Comedy God has entered the building. Get to cover.
Goodness me. Thank you for the support. Hello, Captain Daddy, that was from. I don't know who that is, but thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you, my friend. Hello, Captain Daddy was the name on that one. Interesting. Jesus Christ. Okay, again, we're flying the procedural approach right now. We're on the track. We're on the heading. We're basically dead on right now. So we're looking good. We can start getting things set up. Again, we want to be under 230 knots. We can start getting some flaps out. You can see our ILS diamond here, and we can actually switch our nav source, onto Loc 1, just like you would in a GA airplane. Yeah, everything looks good there. We've now got the green diamond. Speed looks good. I want to hold it about 220 knots. That's perfect. Increase our throttles here a little bit. That's the biggest thing about flying this airplane, is just remembering that you don't have auto throttles. As nice as it is to come and get some wing views and do some stuff like that, you can't have very many of these. Looks like we're going to get a beautiful flight next flight. Gonna sunset arrival or sunset departure into Düsseldorf. Should be awesome. Looking forward to it. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button if you are enjoying the content. That would be very, very much appreciated. Klaus dropping the 20 euro. Klaus, thank you very, very much, my friend. Very kind of you, sir. I appreciate the support, Klaus. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. That is very, very, very kind of you, dude. Thank you, buddy. Today, Thursday, August 19th, is National Aviation Day 2021 in the United States. Interesting. I didn't know that. Huge no floaties to you, Klaus, and to everybody else. Thank you for your support, guys. Absolutely kind of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. We're doing well. You can see that we've got our green ILS indicator. Is looking good. We're actually getting slightly under the profile now, so that's perfect. We want to be slightly under before we start making our right turn. We're not quite there yet. Very soon we're going to make our right turn. You can see the airport is actually right over there. Beautiful scenery in Munich. Now, I don't exactly know where this scenery is. Just wow. Ortho is holy banging out here, man. I don't exactly know where this aircraft would park. But yeah. Okay, we're looking good. We can now start our right turn. So we're going to make a right turn to a heading of 261, which is essentially runway heading. So we're going to turn that all the way around now. We're going to go 261. And what we're going to do is through this turn, this intercepting turn, we're going to intercept the localizer and the glide slope, and we're going to engage both of those. So speed looks good at 220. We'll be able to get some flaps out. All of that is set.
American Feliciator here. That last text-to-speech was me. Good luck on the landing, Captain Daddy.
Thank you.
Uninstalling Fortnite.
Thank you, Cameron. I appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, Cameron. Appreciate you, buddy. We're going to arm our approach. You can see that we're going to cap localizer here in a sec. As far as like procedurally making these turns, I mean, we pretty much nailed it. We're coming in here. We maybe didn't have to make that turn so sharp, but I'm pretty sure it's going to grab the localizer here now, and we're going to be fine anyways. So it does say Loc 1, and it's flashing, so that means I do believe that they have captured the Loc. And we just have to be careful of glide slope. There's glide slope, so it's capped glide slope as well. So that's good. We're on Loc, we're on glide. Seems to be a little bit right of the glide slope, but that's fine. As long as the nose, the localizer, as long as the nose starts pitching down, which it should, we will all be fine. Contact me. Who's this? Tower. Okay. 1205. 120. Need to pull the power back here. 120.5. Contact tower. Munich Tower, good evening. Henseline 2063 on the ILS 26 right.
63, München Tower Service, wind check 350 degrees, 3 knots.
350 degrees at 3 knots. Thank you for Henseline 2063. Alright, let's bring our speed back. We are on a 8.5 mile final. We can drop our gear. That looks good. All right. Flaps 8 degrees. Now, did he give us clearance to land? I don't know if he gave us clearance to land.
Hansaline
There we go.
2063, wind 350 degrees, 3 knots, runway 26 right, cleared to land.
Runway 26 right, cleared to land. Hansaline 2063, thank you. Okay, sweet. Look at this approach, man. This is absolutely beautiful. My goodness.
Bridge at 155 kilo, München Tower Servus. I hear you very broken, video 2.
All right, it's recording. Flaps 30
Bridge
degrees.
at 155 kilo, your transmission
Start bringing in
is
some
very
power.
broken.
Okay, can you hear me now? 155 kilo.
And let's go flaps full.
Bridge at 155 kilo, wind check 350 degrees, 3 knots.
All right, approach speed's in. All right, guys, I'm going to take control of the aircraft. Enjoy the arrival. See you guys down on the ground. Joystick cam is gone. And my airplane. Sweet. All right, landing checklist. Gears down, 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed with the reversers. Everything looks good there. We've been given clearance to land. You guys are advised. I'm advised. Let's do this, friends. We are a little bit low on the glide slope. We'll bring our nose up here a little bit. There we go. 2 white, 2 red. Looking good. Checked.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Maintain center line. Reversers deployed. Decelerating. $60 knots. Reversers. Vacate to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Munich. Oof. That was smooth. Oh, baby.
Left via Sierra, Bravo 12 Whiskey zum holding point runway 26 left, Bravo 12.
Taxi holding point
Righty, bring you guys back up into the flight deck.
Bravo 12 via Sierra. Bravo
Definitely a little bit squirrely still on the ground, this airplane is, for sure. Alright, and we're going to let them know we are vacated on Alpha 9.
Taxi to entry November 3 via Alpha 9er.
Taxi to entryway November 3 by Alpha 9er for Hansaline 2063. Okay. Give me a sec here. November 3 by Alpha 9. Okay, so we're literally just going in like this. Cool. Okay, let's go to the overhead. Let's go and get our landing lights off. Strobe lights off. We'll leave taxi lights and logo lights on.
Hansaline 2063, contact München Apron 121.7. Bye bye.
121.7. Thank you for the wonderful ETC. We'll see you soon. Hansaline 2063. Alright, 121.7. Alright, I'm leaving all the flaps down and everything, guys, for the replay. Just, I know it's not, I know I haven't cleaned everything up. I know people are going to be like, what are you doing? We're leaving flaps down. We're doing all this for the replay. In the ground, good evening. Hanseline 2063's Alpha, sorry, November 3.
Hanseline 2063.
I can't hear him.
Taxi, Whiskey 2, Delta 2, hold short, Delta 3.
Whiskey 2, Delta 2, hold short, Delta 3 for Hanseline 63, sorry. Delta 2, Whiskey 2. Okay, it's this one here. We're going all the way down here. Taxing around here is
pushback approved facing
holy.
south. Make a long pushback and disconnect.
So I'll show you what we're dealing with. So we're now on Whiskey 2. We need to hold short Delta 2, which is here, Delta 3, which we're going to make the left turn there. Scenery is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, exclamation point scenery in chat. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous scenery. Great performance too. What do you guys think we got on the landing rate on that one? What are we thinking? So this is Delta 2. Am I holding short? No. Delta 2. So we're making a left here on Delta 2.
München, hallo nochmal. Die Bocker 378 zurück nach Wien. With information November on board.
It says 130. It says we got a 130. I don't know about that one. 130 feet per minute. Hey, I found the tutorial how to remove the film grain, but it didn't help. Really don't want to fly in this. Sucks so much. Weird, man. Hey, stop. What an asshole.
München, ground Servus, Austrian 347, radio check.
Alright, I think I'm holding short Delta 3. Yeah, here you go.
Austrian 347, Airbus A320 Neo at gate 6 with information November request. IFA clearance to Vienna.
I'm gonna hold here.
347, standby shot.
It's probably gonna get to me now.
Hanseline 2063, continue taxi to stand 342 via Oscar 2, Delta 3, blue line.
Alrighty, stand 342 via Oscar 2, Delta 2, blue line for Hanseline 2063. So, here in Munich, they do what's called, they have orange line, white line, and blue line. So, we're looking for Delta 2 blue line, which I'm pretty sure is up here. This is Delta 3 blue.
Clear to Vienna via Kitty 37 departure, climb via 6, flight level 70, squawk 1000, Austrian 347.
Is there another blue over there?
Austrian 347, read back correct, pushback on light frequency.
Roger, Austrian 347.
Alright, and now we need to find stand...
Ground, hello again, Jets at 1 Echo Alpha, stand 1841016,
342.
push and start, please.
Jets at 1 Echo Alpha, pushback approved, facing south.
Push approved, facing south, Jets at 1 Echo Alpha.
Jet 55 kilo München Apron.
Should have been right here. Okay, it is. Okay. 341, 342. Here, right here. Sweet.
Charlie 4, hold short, Oscar 1.
Whiskey 1 and Charlie 1, hold short of Oscar 1, so take care.
Bridge 155 kilo negative.
Taxi lights off.
Taxi Whiskey 1, Charlie 4, hold short, Oscar 1.
Yeah, this was definitely going to be a remote stand. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Yeah, the RJs usually park at the remote stands.
Austrian 347 ready for pushback.
Austrian 347, stand by.
Alright, cool. There we go. Sweet, we made it. Gonna get all the lights back on. Don't mind me. We're going to disconnect from VATSIM. We're going to... Okay, we still got all the flaps. We got all that. Okay, cool. I'm going to turn the sounds down here. I'm going to turn the sounds, and let's hope that the replay works. We're going to stop recording. Okay, and then we're going to replay. Hey. All right, cool. There we go. So it works. I'm going to turn this off. Be able to watch some wing views. Watch from here. This will be cool. I always find like getting the wing arrivals are so cool because we never get to see this. You know what I mean? We never get to see this side of the flight. It's always badass. Get the music jamming again for us. Been a while for the CRJ. Yeah, we were waiting for the big update to come out, man. So we finally got the big update. So here we are. What am I using for replay? Flight recorder. Found on the flightsim.to. It's called Flight Recorder. Nope, Mighty, we won't be doing that. Is the CRJ worth buying? I would say so. I mean, just you got to understand, it's a lot of work, right? This airplane is a lot of work.
500.
A lot of work. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We're going for 350 likes today. Hopefully we've reached our goal, or we're getting close to it. Got your FAA pilot's license. Nice. Congratulations.
200. 100.
I don't know why we got a sync rate. We were perfectly fine.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Oof. Butter. Not bad. Not too shabby at all, friends. Not a lot of float on that either. Got it right down. Alright, let's do a replay. We'll watch
Don't sink.
Don't sink.
Don't sink.
I wonder why it does like doing I wonder why it starts doing that as soon as you watch one replay. Try and put the throttles up, but
Don't sink.
it's not it.
500.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Hey, what? What in the hell? My bad.
Don't sink.
Hit the wrong screen.
Don't sink.
200.
Don't sink.
Don't sink. 50, 40, 30. Don't
20.
sink. 10.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all, my friends. Do the, T-Cell, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. Been a while. Hope you're doing well. Little bit left of center line, but I think that was actually the crosswind, because we kind of corrected immediately. Not bad at all. Don't sink. Not bad at all, my friends. All right, guys, I'm going to set you guys up here for this replay. We're going to go into the GoPro view. You guys are going to watch the arrival into Munich. Enjoy. I'm going to get ready for the second leg. We are going into Düsseldorf. Looks like we're going to get a nice sunset flight. So this is going to be awesome. Enjoy the replay here, friends. And I'll see you guys all in about 5 minutes.
Sink rate. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alrighty, guys, what's going on? I'm gonna stretch while we get the airplane ready to rock and roll here. So let's go ahead and jump inside the pit. Let's get this bad boy programmed ready to rock and roll. First thing is first, we're gonna go to the overhead. Wait, do I have this? Gonna connect the GPU. We're gonna go to the overhead. Let's go ahead and get the battery master on and the external power. Get some overhead lights on. Beautiful. Let's come down here. We've got our no smoking to the auto position. Seatbelt sign on. Emergency lights to arm. We'll get our logo light on. We'll get our navigation lights on. We'll get our window heat to low. And that's good for up there for now. Wonderful. Let's come back to our electronic. Actually, let's go ahead down here. We'll start programming some things. So let's get our ADIRs. Get some brightness down here. Let's get ADIRs left side, nav, right side, nav. Beautiful. Come down to the FMC. We'll go pause init. So we're sitting on the ground in Munich, EDDM. Throw that in there. And we're going to grab it from our FMS position. We'll throw that up in there. Wonderful. That looks good. Gate. I don't know if it'll take gate. We're at 342. I don't know if that'll do. Oh, it did. Look at that. So it even has that. So technically, it's pretty dead even for the gate number to the FMS position. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that they added that. So it will even give you the gate coordinates. That's pretty damn cool. Okay, let's go to our flight plan page. So we're sitting on the ground in Munich, which we just said, EDDM. We're going over to Düsseldorf, which is EDDL. This is some beautiful, beautiful scenery. In my opinion, this is one of the nicer sceneries that Just Sim has brought them over. So, Ilims, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Our alternate airport this evening, I might be Frankfurt again. It is. Yeah, it's Frankfurt again. EDDF. That's going to be our alternate airport. Our flight number is Hanseline once again. So, we're going to be CLH 2002. This is a real world flight that's happening in about 40 minutes. Again, it's a Lufthansa. It's not a Hanseline. It's scheduled as a Lufthansa. So 262 miles. That all looks good. Wonderful. I'm going to execute that. Great. Let's go spend some time in the electronic flight bag. I'm going to go to the performance tab and I'm going to select this to 0 fuel weight and I'm just going to go ahead and erase that. 0 fuel weight for today's flight 27,547 and we're going to enter that. And our fuel for today's flight, or this leg, will be 3884, and I will enter that. Good. I'm going to set payload in simulator. We'll do that twice. I'm going to copy perf init data to FMS. Wonderful. I'm going to set my takeoff speeds. I'm going to set all of those. Wonderful. I'm going to get some lights on in here. Great. I'm happy with all of that. Cool. Let's come down here to the FMC. And basically, the only thing that we need to do now is we need to start getting our flight plan. So, we need to contact ground. We need to get our clearance. I believe Munich is all online. Yes. So, we've got ATIS. Let's grab the ATIS. ATIS is going to be Information Oscar. So, we've got Information Oscar. I'm assuming they're going to give us the departures planned. I'm not quite sure. You know how it is in Europe. So we'll see what they have planned for us. And from there, we'll get everything programmed. So we've got, this is real weather, real time. You got it, Lucas. Yep. Now, how accurate it is, I'm not quite sure. But yeah. All right, cool. So, there's also a very good custom sound pack available for the CRJ. Interesting. Is it done by FT Sim? I'll have to take a look at it if it is. Okay, so we've got all of that set up. That's good. We've got ground controller now on 121.7. So 121.7. We're going to tune to him. 1217. I'll come back here. 1217. All right, we'll tune to him. And we will request our IFR clearance to Düsseldorf. Munich ground, very good evening. Hanseline 2002 with information Oscar IFR to Düsseldorf, please.
Hanseline 2002, München Apron, Servus, information Oscar is correct, startup approved, clear to Düsseldorf, give me 6 Sierra departure, flight planned route, climb via set flight level 70, squawk 2334.
Cleared into Düsseldorf via the Give 'em 6 Sierra departure. Climb to the SID, maintain 7,000. Squawking 2234, Hansaline 2002.
Hansaline 2002, negative. Its initial climb to flight level 70 and squawk is 2334.
Initial climb to flight level 70 and 2334, Hansaline 2002.
Hansaline 2002, read back correct, push back on my frequency.
Push back on your frequency, thank you. Okay, so we've got that in there.
Orange facing south.
Wonderful. Let's come down here to the FMC. We are going to plan for the Give 'em 6 Sierra departure. So we're going to scroll down here. Give 'em, I just saw it. Give 'em 6 Sierra departure out of runway. If I had to take a guess, he's going to give me 26 left. We may have to rechange that, but we'll go 26 left for now. And we'll execute that. And we'll go to flight plan. Next page. From Give Me, a little bit of a longer flight plan here. From Give Me, we're going to Yankee 101. All right, and we're taking that to Osbit. Osbit. From Osbit, we're going direct Zulu, or jumping on another airway, sorry, we're going Zulu 719 to Bibta. Bibta. All right, from Bibta, we're going to November 850 airway, tracking to Gizem. From Gizem to Zulu 505 airway, to Arpeg. Execute that. From Arpeg to Zulu 850 to Ademi. Ademi to Tango 854 to Domox. And Domox, we're going to jump on our arrival. We're going to be on the Domu 2 Golf for the ILS 23 left via radar vectors. And we're going to execute that. We're going to scroll through our flight plan now. We're going to make sure that everything looks good here. We don't have any crazy discontinuities. We've got one there, so we'll just go ahead and fill that in. And we've got radar vectors to final approach course. Beautiful. I'm happy with all of that. That looks all good to me. Wonderful. Let's go to our performance page. Our flex temperature this afternoon will be, what's the outside air temperature? 20 degrees. Let's go with 45 on the flex temp. We'll go to our perf init page. So these should add up. So we've got 3884. That is correct. With a zero fluid of 27547. That is correct. Flight level for this flight is going to be 280. FL 280. We'll execute that. Go to our next page. ISA deviation for this flight will be +8. We'll select that. Wonderful. And we'll execute that. Next page. That's all good. Predictive fuel burn 2800 gives us a reserve of 748 plus an extra 100 of taxi. That's all good. We'll go to our VNAV setup now. Target climb speed 290 Mach 0.74. That's good. Transition altitude's 5,000 feet. Wonderful. We'll go to our second page. Cruise speed, we're going to be 300 knots or Mach 0.77 is what we're going to aim for at flight level 280. That is correct. And our descent speed, Mach 0.74, 290 through the descent, and again, 5,000 feet for our transition level, and we'll execute that. Beautiful. That's all set. I'm happy with that. We're good there. I'm just going to go to this menu. I'm just going to remove ETA off that. Okay, sweet, wonderful. We can go to our legs page. That's all set. Wonderful, looking good. Let's go back to the overhead. Let's get our fuel pumps on, and we're going to go ahead and APU power, which will then come down here, and we're going to see that the APU door is open, which it is. There we go. And then we'll come back upstairs, and we'll go start, stop, and we'll fire up the APU. We can go outside and listen to it if you guys would like.
Hey, Cat
Hey.
just joined. How was the first landing?
Awesome.
Why no camera?
Clifton, what's up, man? I'm just stretching right now. I'm going to get the camera on in a sec. Thanks for support, Clifton. I appreciate you, my friend. Huge love floaties to you, dude. Thank you, buddy. Okay. We're looking good there. APU is on and available. It's got our recirc fans on, air conditionings, aft cargo. That's all good. Window heat can come to the high position. And we'll get our hydraulics, auto, and on. Beautiful. Cool. Let's come down here now. Let's go ahead and go to aircraft. We will close the door. We will disconnect the ground power unit. And we will remove the chocks. Beautiful. Looks good. Get some floodlights in here. All right. Sweet. Looking good. Nose wheel steering is armed. Okay, cool. We are going to request a pushback, so we'll have to tune the frequency here. And 2334 is on our squawk. So on.
Information Oscar is correct, and we are cleared to Düsseldorf. The give me 6 Sierra departure of 26 right. Initial climb by set flight level 70 and squawk 2325 for Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, it's give me 6 Sierra departure from 26 left.
Oh yeah, sorry, give me 6 Sierra from 26 left for Lufthansa 6.
Initial climb 7,000.
No problem, Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, feedback correct, pushback on my frequency.
Roger, pushback on your frequency.
7,000 is armed. Vertical speed. Going to aim for about 2,800 feet per minute initially. Nav is selected. That's all good. Sweet. We're going to request a push and start from stand 342. Munich ground. Good evening once again. Hansa line 2002. Push and start from stand 342, please.
Hansa line 2002. Pushback approved. Facing west on the blue line.
Pushback is approved. Facing west blue line. Hansa line 2002. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, but that's fine. Let's go to the cabin lights, and we're going to bring those up here just a little bit. Okay. I think I can even show you guys the cabin. Yeah, there's the cabin. Look at that. It's even done with the Lufthansa colors. Hey. Looking
München,
good.
schönen guten Abend. Lufthansa 3 Victor Romeo reached Sierra 7.
I like to blow into my microphone because I want to be a real pilot. All right.
Munich ground, Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey
Park brakes off.
3565, ready to push back from gate 39er.
Start our pushback.
Lufthansa 3 Victor Romeo, taxi to stand 245 via Delta 4 Oscar 2.
Roger, stand gate 245 via Delta 4 Oscar 2, Lufthansa 3 Victor Romeo.
It's got a red beacon light on. Look at that sunset. Woof.
Facing south, Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey 0555.
Alright, pushback has commenced. We're looking for blue line. We're obviously not going to be able to... Can I move the... No, we can't move, so... We're just going to go... We're just going to stop ourselves on the blue line. Alright, let's go to the... Let's go ahead and get our engine ignition switch on. And we'll go ahead and fire up engine number 2. And we'll look down here. We have N2 percentage on the rise. N1 is rising. Here we go. You can control the cabin lights from the EFB. Yeah, I just turned them on. Alright, we're looking for blue line. Blue line's right there. So we're coming up close to it. There's 20%. We'll introduce fuel and bring it to idle. There we go. And I'm going to get ready to stop the pushback. There's blue line. So we'll go stop our pushback right there. Cool. And park brake can come on. Alright, park brake's on. Alright, sounds like a good start on engine number 2.
Engine apron servos, Lufthansa 104, headstand 206, replacing Castevens as file to mean with information Ausgabe.
Okay, it's a good start there. Engine number 1 to start. N2 percentage is rising. Clifton!
Sexy sky cap.
Yes. Beautiful sky, right? Thanks for your support, Clifton. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties too, dude. Thank you, thank you. All right, and again, we're looking for 20% N2 before we introduce fuel. There's 20%. We'll introduce fuel, bring it to idle. N1 is stabilizing, N2 is stabilizing, and ITT is stable as well. Alrighty, wonderful. 2 good engines. Let's go to the overhead. Ignition switch can come off, APU can turn off, APU door can get closed. We'll get our probe heats on. We will make sure that our flaps are set to not position 1, but position 2 this time. There we go. Make sure you set those right, Captain. We don't want the alarm. Okay. Okay, let's come down here. We'll make sure that our mock trims and stab trims are online. Our yaw damper is online as well. We need a takeoff trim of 7.6. What's my trim at right now? There's 7.6. Alright, we're good to go. We will call up tower or ground, let them know. $10.16 is in.
Facing south for Lufthansa 691.
Lufthansa 24, hold short Delta 2. Lufthansa 9er Hotel Lima. Yeah, you are asking for clearance, correct?
Roger that, Lufthansa 9er Hotel Lima.
Lufthansa 9er Hotel Lima, information Oscar is current startup.
How long is this flight? 53 minutes.
Cleared by the input to Sierra departure, initial climb flight level 70 and squawk 2321 Lufthansa 9er Hotel Lima.
Lufthansa 9er Hotel Lima, liegt bei korrekt, pushback on the frequency.
Ready to taxi to runway 26 to left.
Airbus A320 Neo with information November request for clearance to Vienna.
That was blocked. I suppose Austrian 347 you are calling for clearance?
Exactly. Should I say again?
No, no problem. Stand by a second. And Fox
we get there in 54 minutes, we get a refund.
For taxi.
Hey, firm Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey.
Fox Bravo Whiskey 3555. Roger that. In that case, taxi entry Sierra 8 via Whiskey 2 Delta 4.
Taxi to 6 left via the Whiskey 2 and Delta 4. Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey 3555.
Lufthansa 24, taxi, taxi Delta 2, Center 2, hold short Delta 4.
Ground Hansa Line 2002 is also ready to taxi 26 left.
Hansa Line 2002, taxi Delta 3 Blue Line, hold short Oscar 2.
Delta 2 Blue Line, hold short Oscar 2, Hens line 2002. Park brakes off.
9 Hotel Lima, München, Apron, did you copy the clearance?
Roger, I already copied Lufthansa 9 Hotel Lima.
Yeah, sorry about that, I didn't give you the clearance flag. You got it, cleared.
Roger, then Lufthansa 9 Hotel Lima requesting pushback and start.
Lufthansa 9 Hotel Lima, pushback approved.
Alright, Oscar 2's up here, so we're going to be holding short.
Pushback approved, facing south, Lufthansa 9 Hotel Lima.
Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey 3555, hold position.
Hold position, Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey 3555.
Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey 3555, you were cleared into Sierra 8 and not into the ground space, so contact tower now 120.50 and apologize to him. Lufthansa 24, taxi entry Sierra 8 via Delta 4.
Sierra 8 by Delta 4.
Lufthansa line 2002, taxi entry Sierra 8 via left onto Oscar 2. On Oscar 2 give way to the CRJ 7 Lufthansa on Delta 4.
Alright, holding point Sierra 8 via Oscar 2, and can I get the rest ready for Hens line 2002?
München Apron Servos, request radio check Lufthansa 140.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, request taxi.
The station calling before you was calling for a radio check in U5 and Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha taxi entry Sierra 8 via Oscar 2.
I missed my turn.
Sierra 8 via
I
Oscar
had the
2,
wrong taxi chart up.
6 Tango Alpha.
Lufthansa 24, contact München Tower 120.50.
Power on 120.50. Lufthansa 4, shift cargo.
Danke dir, auf, ciao.
Karl, good day, Lufthansa 6 from your mic, Sierra 7.
Lufthansa 6, Romeo Mike.
I'm about to turn all of these cars off. They more so just get in my way than anything.
Position 6 from your mic.
Lufthansa line 2002, contact München Tower 120.50, ciao.
Cap, if you get there before my brother gets out of school at 3:20. That's skill.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha.
I'll do my best.
Tower 120.50, ciao.
120.50 for Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, bye bye.
Lufthansa 6 Romeo Mike, taxi to stand.
Scenery's crazy, man.
Via Whiskey 2, Delta 3 Orange Line, Echo 3 Orange Line.
Stand 310 via Whiskey 2, Delta 3 Orange Line, Echo 3 Orange Line, Lufthansa 6 Romeo Mike.
Austrian 347, München Apron, reported a gift copy clearance.
Austrian 347 is ready for copy the clearance.
Austrian.
I think I'm supposed to be 1205, or it's 1205.
Where seat 7000, squawk 1000, Austrian 347.
6 Tango Alpha.
Lufthansa 24, wind 350 degrees, 2 knots, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 26 left, take off.
Tower, very good evening. Hens line 2002, entry Sierra 8.
Lufthansa line 2002, München Tower, Servus. Taxi to holding point, runway 26 left, via Sierra, Bravo 14.
Holding point, runway 26 left via Sierra and Bravo 4 for Hansline 2002.
Panzerline 2002 negative via Sierra Bravo 14.
Sierra Bravo 14, thank you. Hansline 2002.
Line 21.
Jesus Christ, dude. The taxiways around here. I said Bravo 4 instead of 14.
Line 221 München Tower, Servus. Wind check 350 degrees, 2 knots, number 2.
It's a confusing airport.
Roger, number 2, Line 221.
Tower Lufthansa 3040, final approaching 26 left.
Lufthansa 3040, wind 350 degrees, 2 knots, clear to land, runway 26 left.
Look at that airport though, man.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, Lufthansa 3040.
Serious airport.
Lufthansa 24, contact München Radar 123.9er, bye bye.
Ooh, nice. We're gonna have departure 21239. That's Bravo 13. I want Bravo 14. Bravo 14. All right.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, behind Airbus A320, line up runway 26 left and wait behind.
BND landing Airbus A320, line up and wait runway 26 left behind Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha.
Line 221, expect late clearance.
Roger, expect late clearance, line 221.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, hold position.
Holding position 6 Tango Alpha.
It's weird, nobody has lights. Yeah, I'm wondering why they don't have landing lights though, it's weird.
Line 221, go around.
I see strobe lights out there. Or a red beacon light.
E-line 221, go around, fly, missed approach.
Fly missed approach, E-line 221.
Lufthansa 3040, vacate runway immediately.
Roger, Lufthansa 3040.
What's going on?
E-line 221, contact München Radar 123.9er.
123.9er, V-Line 221.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, line up runway 26 left and wait.
Line up and wait runway 26 left, Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha.
Everide, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you?
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, wind, force 040 degrees, 2 knots, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff 26 left, Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha.
Lufthansa 3040, taxi to entry Sierra 7 via Bravo 8 Sierra.
Say again, Lufthansa 3040.
Lufthansa 3040, taxi to entry Sierra 7 via Bravo 8 Sierra.
You forget about us?
Sierra, Lufthansa 3040.
Patrick, what's up, man?
Lufthansa 3040 to entry Sierra 7.
Got some new airport scenery. Do I just drag the files into the custom scenery? For X-Plane? Yes.
Panzerline 2002, line up runway 26 left and wait.
Line up runway 26 left and wait. Panzerline 2002. He did not. Landing lights on, strobe lights on. We're good to go. Let's go.
Runway 07. Lufthansa 3040.
Cool ass departure. Does the weather radar work on this thing yet? Find out.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, contact München Radar 123.9er, bye bye.
Go to the left, go on the right.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, bye bye.
Marv, what's up, man? How are you, dude?
Tower, schönen guten Abend. Lufthansa 9 Hotel
This is
Lima at
Munich.
Sierra 8, requesting further taxi.
Lufthansa 9 Hotel Lima, München Tower, Servus, set Squawk 2321, taxi to holding point runway 26 left via Bravo 12.
Squawk 2321 and taxiing to holding point runway 26 left and via Bravo 12 Lufthansa 9 Hotel Lima.
Austrian 347, wäre jetzt Sierra 6, request taxi.
Austrian 347, München Tower, Servus, taxi to holding point runway 26 left via Sierra Bravo 13.
It's good. Just take off already? Okay.
26 left via Sierra Bravo 13, Austrian 347.
Right on it.
Panzerline 2002, wind 040 degrees, 2 knots, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
26 left, cleared for takeoff. Panzerline 2002. Alrighty, friends, let's do this. Throttles to 40%.
Lufthansa 3040, hold position.
Chrono's on. Let's go, friends. Takeoff power set.
Lufthansa 3040, behind Austrian Airbus A320 in front of you, taxi to entry Sierra 7 via Sierra.
Airspeed's rolling.
Enter Sierra 7, thanks for
100 knots. V1. Rotate.
Lufthansa 3040, give
Positive
you
rate.
progressive taxi.
Gears
taxi
going up.
straight ahead. Lufthansa 9 Hotel Lima, line up runway 26 left and wait.
Line up runway 26 left and wait, Lufthansa 9 Hotel Lima.
Panzerline 2002, contact München Radar 123.9er, bye bye.
123.9er, thank you for the wonderful ATC, bye bye. München Radar, good evening. Heads line 2002 off 26 left, 3,300.
Panzerline 2002, München Radar, Anzufahrt, climb via SID, flight level 190.
Climb via SID 190, heads line 2002.
Butter takeoff cap.
Thank you.
Beeline 221, speed 220 knots.
220 knots, beeline 221.
Throttles to climb. And 190.
No November 9-1, Romeo Charlie, München Radar identified. Info Papa, Info Papa, cleared Betos 26 transition.
Okay, speed holds in.
November 9-1, Romeo Charlie, Betos 26 transition and descent flight level 110.
Standard barometric pressure.
München, schönen guten Abend. Lufthansa 7 Echo Mike, passing flight level 241 for flight level 150 information Papa on board.
Lufthansa 7 Echo Mike, München Radar identified. American 241, speed 220 knots.
Autopilot's going on.
Speed 220, American 241.
Lufthansa 6 November Juliet, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots.
290.
6 November Juliet.
Landing lights off.
Beeline 221, turn left heading 350.
350, Beeline 221.
Okay, sweet.
Departure, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 9 Hotel Lima.
We're climbing.
With you, climbing flight level 70.
After takeoff checklist, gears up
Lufthansa
and
9
off,
Hotel Lima,
throttles
München
and
Radar
climb.
identified. Climb via SIT, flight level 197.
We're good. Cool.
Roger that, flight level 190, Lufthansa 9 Hotel Lima.
Man, that's beautiful. Can I turn the brightness down on this thing? It's really bright.
November 9-1, Romeo Charlie, say again.
So much better. Okay, we're climbing.
November 9-1, Romeo Charlie, it's Betos 26 transition. Bravo, Echo, Tango, Oscar, Sierra 26. Beeline 221, turn left heading 290, cleared, alias
I
approach
will be
126
right back.
left.
Got to get prepared to go get my brother. Good takeoff.
Beeline 221, turn left heading 290, cleared, alias
Thank you for the support. Who was that? I gotta take a look at that. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. That was
Beeline 221,
Clifton.
turn left
Thank you,
heading
my friend.
290, cleared,
Appreciate
alias
the support.
approach
Thank you,
126 left.
Heading 290 and lead fire left, 26 left. Beeline 221.
American 241, speed 170 or greater until 5 miles. Contact tower 120, decibel 5, bye bye.
Speed 170 or greater until 5, tower 120.5, American 241, have a good evening.
Lufthansa 6 November Juliet, turn right heading 170.
Right heading 170.
All right, nice departure. My goodness.
November 9-1, Romeo Charlie, negative. That is a star. We don't fly stars in Munich normally. Look for the transition. Transition Betos 26. Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, no further ATC ahead, Honeycomb 122 decibel 8. Bye bye.
122 decibel 8, thank you for the UTC, Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, bye bye.
The Beehive.
Lufthansa 6 November Juliet, speed 200 knots.
Beeline.
Speed 200, equals 6.
München Center Servus Austrian 347, climbing flight level 70, passing flight level 60. Is with you.
Austrian 347, München Radar identified. Climb via SIT, flight level 190.
Coming up to 190.
Climb via SIT, flight level 190.
I'll have to get ready to pull our power back a little bit here.
Lufthansa 6 November Juliet, turn right heading 230, cleared, alias approach runway 26 left.
Right heading 230, cleared for the others 26 left.
On the line 2002, monitor Unicom 122.8 Bravo.
470.
122.8 for hands line 2002, thanks for the ATC.
Last station, closing again.
Hello, Lufthansa 13 Charlie with you passing 4,600.
Alright, we're on Unicom. We can go ahead and get our speed set. 280. Alrighty.
My clock was off. This is prob last donation until landing. Unless something funny happens.
Clifton, thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, buddy. Very, very kind of you. Thank you, bud. Alright, and back into the climb D10. There we go. Climb D10 is in. And we'll continue our climb to 28,000 feet. Should be pretty easy. We're not that heavy. So it should be easy enough. Hey Cap, I'm Lufthansa 6 Tango 8 flying with you to EDDL. Let's get the butter together. Nice, Lacasse. Welcome aboard, man. Thanks for flying with me today. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Microsoft Flight Sim is beautiful, but you're going to stick with P3D. Yeah, man. Whatever floats your boat, right, man? Whatever makes you happy. It's all that matters. At the end, what makes you happy. I'm glad we're flying real time. We actually should be kind of chasing that sunset. The sky is probably going to stay like that. I think. It should, anyways. Stay like that. Sweet, actually, awesome. Thanks for joining me. It's fun. Makes it good when there's always some some traffic to join you. Not too much traffic, but it's a lot of fun, man, for sure. $26,000 feet. Does the flight model feel better after the update, Cap? Definitely does one, yeah. I mean, I hadn't flown this in a couple months, but it definitely feels better than what I remember, that's for sure. Especially during landing. It's still a little bit weird on the ground, the ground, but that's just the ground physics are a little bit weird in Microsoft Flight Sim. So it still feels a little bit odd on the ground, especially like when you're like in a crosswind or something like that. But flying it feels nice. Yeah. I live in Nuremberg and the sun is already down, I believe. I'm the Adson. You're in the basement right now watching the stream, but it should be dark already here. Damn, really? I guess so. What time is it? It's almost 9 p.m. I guess that would make sense. Alright, start pulling our throttles back here a little bit. Want to aim for about 300 knots or Mach 0.77. Has the Toliss effect of being too squirrely on the ground? Yes. Yes, that's exactly it. It's got the Toliss effect. It's a good way of putting it. It is a little bit squirrely on the ground. You can see like when we're like departing and I go to like make a small move on the rudder, And the whole plane like almost does like a wobble. It's weird. Call of Duty Vanguard? No way, dude. Battlefield, man. Battlefield 2042. I ain't playing no washed up World War II game again, man. Call of Duty, recycle, rinse, repeat. Everything that they do, garbage. Beautiful scene. Pardon me for taking a nap. Never left the stream, though. No worries, John. No worries, man. Alright, how we doing on speed? We're going to bump those up just a little bit. Maintain 300 knots or Mach 0.77 is what we're aiming for. Should be good right about there. There we go. Sweet. Cotton jar similar. Copy paste. Very much copy pastas. Copy pastas. Beautiful views. Hopefully you guys can see them. Inertia, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. You know, each time I change the view in the CRJ, the autopilot disconnects. You might have it set to autopilot disconnect on one of the buttons that you're pressing. Something like that. James, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. So nice eye candy down there, even at night, which is a bit of a game changer. Yeah, it is. It is pretty nice. One thing I like about the sim is even at night, it's not very dark. You know what I mean? Like, it's still like everything is illuminated by the moon very nicely. It's a nice like illumination. I don't know how well this is translating, but are you on live weather? Yes, live weather, live time. We are. I think this airplane looks really good, one. Yeah. I think they did a good job modeling this airplane. It's pretty beautiful. Pretty beautiful. I'm going to try the FS2 to crew A32NX add-on. Maybe, Pavel. We'll see, dude. We shall see. Nicholas, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. There's the same sky mod for X-11 as you, and it's way darker for me right now. Weird. Not sure why. Oh, like in X-Plane it's darker for you. X-Plane doesn't do a very good job with night colors. It's very dark in X-Plane. Very dark.
Incoming for you, Smitty. Just kidding. Nice night to fly.
Who's that? Clifton, thank you very much, dude. Dropping the 3 bombs. Says it's coming for Smitty. No. No, sir. Thank you for your support, Clifton. I appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties, dude. You've dropped a lot today, Clifton. Thank you, man. Very, very kind of you, dude. Very kind. Appreciate you, my friend. The model is beautiful. You're talking about the ground physics. Oh, got you one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that they've... That's like kind of like, honestly, one, I find that's like the downfall. I know Aerosoft has tweaked the flight model, but at the end of the day, they're using the default, you know, Microsoft Flight Simulator flight model, and that's just, in my opinion, a little bit out to lunch, that is. So it is a nice airplane. Yep. I mean, it is a hands-on airplane, right? It's not It's like I said, it's not the type of airplane you're just gonna like jump in and fly properly the first time that you fly it. There's a lot of weird things that come with this airplane. There's a lot of like weird little quirky things that like maybe you would do differently on another airplane. It's yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to fly. And once you get it, I think it's even more fun to fly because like you truly understand it. You know what I mean? And once you understand it, it just makes even more sense because it just becomes easy for you to fly. It becomes natural, you know? Mr. Mopar dude! How are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. Fly-by-Wire is the only developer in town now that uses a flight model made from scratch and it flies beautifully. Yeah, it does. It does. The PMDG does as well, yes. I believe they use their own flight model. Yes. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Same thing as the Dash 8. I'm so excited, Inertia. Man, I can't tell you. I cannot tell you how excited I am to fly that airplane in X-Plane. Like, that has me so excited. That one, the MD-11, believe it or not, the Flight Factor 787 actually has me excited. I don't know how well Flight Factor is going to perform, and I don't know, but it actually has me excited. The Dash 8, the Q400, the MD-11, the 787, and the Aerobasque Dassault Falcon, the Falcon 8X, or I think they're doing the 8X. Those are like the 4 planes that I'm really excited about. Lingering, you have the Level Up 737, which I'm excited to fly. I'm excited to try those. The Level Up, the 600, the 700, the 800, the 900. And Toliss with their 340. I am excited to fly a 340. I don't know. It's a 340. I don't know how many times we're going to fly it. There's not very many carriers that even fly the 340 anymore. But those are the ones, I would say the last 2 are kind of like, meh. You know, like I'm not trying to be rude or trying to be mean or anything, but like, I could live without a 340. Do you know what I mean? I am excited for it. I'm excited to fly it. I'm excited to do some flights. I'm excited that it's Toliss and it's going to offer me an autosave feature. So that's awesome. If we do any long hauls, we'll definitely do it in the 340 because of the autosave feature. So fingers crossed that'll work properly the way it's intended to and the way that it normally does. But yeah, I would say the top 4 right now. For me, the Q400 is top of anything. That's leading anything. Anything and everything is the Q400. I am most excited to learn, basically because I don't know how to fly that airplane. So it's something completely new that I'm going to have to learn and fly. So, hey Cap, how's the CRJ worth it? I'm stuck between buying it and not buying it. I mean, it's very much worth it, Jesse. Like I was just saying, it's a lot of work to fly it. Like it's a very hands-on aircraft. But with the most recent update of 1.0.6, man, I mean, it's pretty much the only payware decent aircraft besides GA. I know there's a lot of GA aircraft, but it's the only thing of commercial of any substance other than the A32NX mod. It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work to fly, but once you learn it, it's very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Any idea when the Toliss 340 is coming out? None, unfortunately. Do you know who 320 sim pilot is? Real old A320 pilot. I saw him stream yesterday, and he pointed that the A32NX is one of the most accurate fly-by-wire physics out there. Interesting. I don't think I know him. I might have stumbled across his content maybe through one of the days, but off the top of my head, no, I don't. Sorry. Interesting comments, though. The Fly-by-Wire team did such a good job, man. Like, they did such a good job on it. It's unbelievable. It's actually crazy what they were able to do, to be honest with you. Considering they took that default plane and turned it into that is pretty impressive. Wonder why Flyboy stopped work on their experimental builds. I think it's because they're coming out with their custom FMC and all that stuff. So that would be my guess. I enjoy the 787 a lot. What a great plane. How is the 787? I've seen a couple people try and fly it and fail recently. Is the heavy division mod not working? Is it better to just fly the regular 787? I have a lot of questions right now surrounding the 787. Also have a weird issue in Microsoft Flight Simulator where the controls sort of disconnect from the sim. I've only had this issue in Microsoft. X-Plane works fine. Very weird. What do you mean? I love the 787 IRL. It's a beautiful airplane, yeah. I would agree. Speed still holding good. Cool. See how we're kind of chasing that sky color? It's pretty much going to stay like that. Hopefully the full flight. We're technically chasing the sunset right now. The regular 787 works very good. Landing is also awesome. You just need to train. Yeah. Spend an extra 80 euros just to get that vanilla 787. Well, and a bunch of other scenery and stuff. Yeah. ETA should say on the screen, man. Should be down on the ground in about half an hour, I would say. 35 minutes or so. We're going to be starting our descent here momentarily. Descent time momentarily. So when you try and use the throttle or the yoke, it is a very late delay. I'll try to update the drivers and controls, but it only happened after the latest Microsoft Flight Simulator update. Very weird. That's very weird. Winds are 230 at 6 knots. Few clouds at 3,000, broken at 3,800. Should be a nice approach. So you're flying in Germany today. Thanks for visiting Germany. I appreciate that. We will see you in X-Plane again in your streams. Greetings from Düsseldorf. TJ, probably next week I think we're going to be back in X-Plane. We're going to spend the week here flying the CRJ in Europe. And then next week we'll probably jump back into X-Plane. Not sure what we're going to fly. We'll jump back into it. Cam, question. Did you fly on the 787 IRL? I have never flown on a 787, no. Alright, when is it saying that top of drop should be? So yeah, see, it's coming up here in about 40 miles, just shy of 40 miles for top of drop. Has standard edition Microsoft Server before I bought the deluxe, can't refund it somehow? Weird, I don't know. Düsseldorf scenery is also new, somewhat new. It was on sale, so it's not too new. It was on sale about a week or 10 days ago when I bought it. I bought Munich, Düsseldorf, and Hamburg. I once flew 787 from Barcelona to Fort Lauderdale with Norwegian. Nice. Hopefully it was a good flight. You're going to play Microsoft Flight Simulator until you fixed it? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. I have an idea for the next stream, fly from London to Bucharest. Nope, but if you do want any suggestions, join the Discord, man. Liking these real-time flights. They're fun, right, Mopar? been out for a while, but it's beautiful scenery. Which one? The Düsseldorf? Yeah, it is beautiful scenery. I will agree with you there. Probably the nicest out of... Munich was really nice too. I don't know. It's right up there though. It's right up there. At a London City Airport. Yep, we've done that. We're waiting for the Q400 before we do any more of those. Can't really fly this into London City. Top of descent in about 20 miles, friends. 20 miles. You can see that at BAM we need to basically be at 3,000 feet. We can actually flip this over to plan quickly. Can we not? Okay, never mind. Right. Have you seen the Aerosoft Köln scenery? It's very detailed also. I'll have to take a look. Yeah. I have the freeware, the Paderborn one. Fly-by-wire has a 380 that says it's unavailable. Does it say unavailable because I have the A32NX because the fly-by-wire is working on it? Because they're working on it. It's not available yet. I'm not sure how that person got in front of us so quickly. Mr. Daniel Barry, how are you, sir? Adding these airport files into the Explain Custom Scenery folder and nothing happens. That's weird, Aerosoft. Do you know how to do your scenery.ini file? There's a scenery ini file in your custom scenery folder. Alright, we're going to plan our descent. We're going down to 3,000 feet. We're going to go down to like 5,000 initially. Go at about 2,000 feet per minute. It actually wants a little bit more than that. It wants about 2,200 feet per minute. 2,400 probably ideal. Right, and we're going to try and maintain 290 knots through the descent. What we were aiming for. Look at those views, man. Stunning. Don't see any INI. Open your custom scenery folder. And at the very top, it should be there. So like this, custom scenery folder, custom scenery should be this, scenerypacks.ini is what it should look like. and you need to make sure to look at that. If you're unfamiliar with how to work on that, you're going to have to Google and do some stuff on that, buddy. What route is going to be for the next stream? We're going to be flying from Düsseldorf to Innsbruck, and Innsbruck to I'm not sure actually. Innsbruck. We may go Innsbruck to Vienna, or we may go down in France somewhere. I'm honestly not sure yet. Not sure. There's no videos on YouTube how to fix it. I am the only one having it. Tijman, yeah, I have no clue what's going on, man. Like, it's almost at the point where there might be something wrong with your graphics card. Like, I don't know, dude. The way that you're describing it, almost sounds like there may be something wrong with your graphics card. I don't know. Make sure that you're updating your graphics cards. I don't know. Make sure that you're updating the drivers, all that fun stuff. Captain Geo, what's up, my man? How are you, dude? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Cap, since Microsoft Flight Simulator came out on the Xbox, you have to reset the graphics on your PC. So on low first and then need on ultra. So you know anything about that? Nope, didn't have to do any of that. $135.65. 135.65. Got some ATC friends.
Blue Juliet, turn left heading 200, intercept from the north, cleared ILS 2 to the left and descend 3 pound.
Roger, left 200, cleared ILS 2 to left.
Musketeer 2 to 4, turn left heading 320. Lufthansa 2 4, turn left heading 200, cleared ILS 23 left, speed 180 knots until 6 miles noon. Musketeer 2 to 4, confirm descending. Okay, yeah, then descend flight level 70.
QNH 1014.
Angel Radar, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 2 Hotel Victor with you, flight level 240. Lufthansa 2 Hotel Victor out of my airspace, managed to Unicom. Unicom 128, Dankeschön, ciao.
Eurowings 2 Kilo Mike, request for a descent.
Guy's busy.
Eurowings 2 Kilo Mike, flight level 80 is good for you at this time, maintain present heading.
Maintain present heading and 80 for Kilo Mike.
Requesting further climb, Eurowings 3 Lima Yankee.
Verified P3D, no.
Identified 5000 feet, climb flight level 140.
Flight level 140, Eurowings 3 Lima Yankee.
Musketeer 7 Delta Mike, request descent.
7 Delta Mike at this time, maintain flight level 120.
Okay, 120, Musketeer 7.
I don't really care, Casper. I'll never fly it, probably, man.
6 knots, runway 23 left, clear to land after laying contact tower 118.3.
Clear to land 23 left, and after landing tower 118.3 for Eurowings 83 November.
Lufthansa 70, confirm left 200. Lufthansa 24, Langen. Yeah, left 200, I said 3 signed.
Main radar, good evening, Hanseline 2002 descending Doma 2 Golf.
Hanseline 2002, thanks for calling in. Langen radar, hello, identified. Please stop your descent now at flight level 140.
We'll stop descent 140, Hanseline 2002.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, clear to Domux to 3 transition proceed.
Alright, wants us at 1-4.
Clear Domux to 3 transition proceeding to Domux for Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha.
Musketeer 7 Delta Mike, descend flight level 100.
Keys on flight level 100, Musketeers on Delta Mike.
Set.
Langer da, schönen guten Abend, Musketeer 41.
Musketeer 41, Langen, hallo, jetzt gerade geht's schlecht.
Gut, dann suchen wir ihn anders zum Ärgern aus. Ciao.
Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey 3555, turn right, heading 320.
Turn right, heading 320, Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey, 35 feet to bed.
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Juliet, contact Tower 118.3.
Tower 183, Lufthansa 1 Kilo Juliet, bye.
Lufthansa 24 and confirm you are descending 4,000 feet. Now you can descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1014. Musketeer 224, turn left heading 200.
You thought about using Windows 11, it works well for me. No, I'll wait for the update. I'm not going to go into beta or anything like that.
Alpine 4567, lange radar, guten Abend, identified. When ready, descend to reach flight level 180 right. Ecke. Lufthansa line 2002, reduce speed to 100 knots and clear Domux to 3 transition.
200 knots, Domux 3 transition, Hansa line 2002.
Musketeer 7 Delta Mike, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1014, turn right heading 200.
Okay, this is where it gets a little bit tricky.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1014, 200 heading 200, Musketeer 7 Delta Mike.
7 Delta Mike, reduce speed 160 knots.
Speed 160
We need it via the Doma 2-3 transition.
Lufthansa 224 on present heading, cleared ILS approach runway 23.
I think we need to go direct Domax.
Lufthansa 24, cleared ILS 23 left on present heading. Musketeer 224, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1014. Eurowings 20 uniform, long hello, identified, clear T-Bro 2T transition, expect ILS 23 left.
Okay, so what he did is he just put us on a, there's 200 knots. So what he did is he just put us on a transition so you can see the arrival path now. So we're going to go like this, over, down, and back in. It's very much like a Frankfurt arrival. So we've just, he's basically extended
left heading 050.
That. So you can see the aircraft,
turn left heading 07.
the aircraft handled that pretty well. We had to make a few little fixes, but it pretty much changed the arrival on the fly just like that. So again, a lot of people ask me if this airplane is worth it. In my opinion, just having the FMC actually do what it's supposed to do, I mean, seems like a winner to me, you know?
Descend with the glide. 7 Delta Mike are able to accelerate 180 knots until 6 miles. Musketeer 224, reduce speed 180 knots. D112, reduce speed 180 knots. Lufthansa 24, contact tower 118.3. Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, descend flight level 80.
A 3060 worth getting? I don't know. I don't know a lot about the 3060 series, so I'm honestly not sure. Well, this is going to turn into a nighttime arrival.
2002, descend flight level 90.
90, thank you, 2002.
Yankee, man, correction, monitor unit command to decimal 8.
Alright, 9,000 feet.
Scanning 1624, my frequency.
1,200 feet per minute, nothing crazy. Keep our speed back, 200 knots.
Skinny 1624, Langen, hello, identified descent, correction, climb flight level 704. Musketeer 224, turn right heading 200, lead ILS runway 23 left, speed 180 knots until 690. LTU 112, descend 5000 feet, QNH 1014, turn right heading 140.
Still love the sunset, 10 out of 10. It is quite beautiful. I will agree. I love the windows on the RJ, man. Like I said, you get that like 180 degree view. It's pretty crazy. Why are you muted on the Discord? I have no clue. What did you do? I have no clue what you did.
Fox Papa Whiskey 3555, turn right heading 120, reduce speed 180 knots.
Turn right heading 120 and reduce speed to 180 knots. Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey 3555.
Fox Papa Whiskey 3555, descend 5000 feet, QNH 101.
Is that like a
Descend flight level 5000.
Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey? Is it just the fly-by wire?
Negative 1014.
1014.
Nadya, this is your rings 61 bound Koch at flight level 250.
Last station out of my airspace monitor, Honeycomb. Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, descend 5000 feet, correction 4000 feet, QNH 10... No, doch 5000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend 4000, QNH 1014 for Lufthansa 6 Tango
Hey,
Alpha.
sorry I've been late. Was out with my mom. No worries, Rohit. Welcome. Fly-by-wire airlines. I'm not sure, like... Yeah. Is that what he's, like, referring to?
LTU 112, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS approach runway 23 left, descend for the glide.
Just received one of your hoodies. I recommend one for everybody. Thank you, David. Absolutely awesome. I'm glad you were able to get some merch, man.
Now we are climbing to 250, that's our new cruising altitude, and continuous as filed with directing to Nopro.
I hear more of what's going on in his background than what...
Correction 260, lead ILS 23 left, descend for the
what's
glide.
going on. Excuse me.
Negative 23 left.
Hi, your streams are amazing. Keep up the good work. Chill. Thanks, man.
My contact tower 1183.
Appreciate you.
Tower 183, das Musketeer ist auf Flite.
Coming up on 10,000 feet.
002, descend flight level 60.
60, Hensline 2002.
DC 16 November Mike with you, good attack.
16 November Mike identified, climb 290.
Alright, 10,000 feet.
Our new flight level is 250, DC 16 November Mike.
Take care, Sonny. Thanks for being here, man.
1624, climb flight level
Appreciate you, dude.
330.
Oof.
Radar, schönen guten Abend, Eurowings 2 Delta Mike, flight level 50.
What's new with the update? A lot, man. A lot. You'd have to go over to the Aerosoft forums or exclamation point aircraft to take a look about what they've done.
Whiskey 3555, turn right heading 240, cleared ILS 23 left.
Turn right heading 240 and cleared for the ILS approach.
Cabritani, how are my friend? Good to see you.
DC 16 November Mike, can I leave for 1-2 minutes?
Yep, report back.
Okay, thank you. And I'm climbing to 250, easy 16 November Mike.
Eurowings 2 Kilo Mike, descend 5000 feet, QNH 1014. Eurowings 20 uniform, descend flight level 80.
I'm mourning the death of my grandfather. Your serving house a lot. Thank you, David. No worries, man. Sorry to hear that, my friend.
Yeah,
Thanks,
271, as
for
you
being
can
here
see, the frequency is full at this time, so give me another 1 or 2 minutes to clear the traffic up in Düsseldorf and then I'll call back.
Got a METAR report here.
LTU 112 confirm on ILS approach 23 left.
Altimeter is going to be 1014.
Eurowings 2 Kilo Mike, turn right, heading 200, cleared ILS, approach runway 23 left.
We have tower frequency online, 18.3, so I'm going to pre-program that in there. Make my life easier.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha Alpha, reduce speed 180 knots.
Reduce speed 180, Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha.
I'm feeling sick, but your stream's going to be through the day. Thanks, Aswin. Appreciate you, man.
Eurowings 2 Charlie Foxtrot Langen.
Coming up on 6,000.
Yeah, 2 Charlie Foxtrot, just give me another minute. Alpine 4567, contact
Jesse, thanks for being here. Appreciate you.
Das war 75 goodbye.
EDL is a beautiful place. It is. Yeah, we'll take a good look at it, obviously, in daylight on Saturday, as we'll be flying into Innsbruck.
Scandinavian 1624, contact Bremen Radar 12875.
I love how the lights illuminate the clouds in front of you. Looks so good.
2 Kilo Mike descent, 4,000 feet flight descent.
A little bit bumpy coming through the clouds.
LTU 112, contact tower 118.3. Ja, ich habe noch 3 Flieger, die SILS müssen und dann kann ich euch alle eine Freigabe geben. So expect 5 minutes
6,000 feet.
for this.
How much did my PC cost? It was 3,800, 4,000, around there, somewhere around there.
Yeah, Alpine 4567, contact Amsterdam 12575.
Did you have a soft spot for Innsbruck? I love Innsbruck, man. We haven't flown in a while though, but yeah, I love Innsbruck too. I mean, it's one of the coolest.
16 November Mike, I'm back junction.
6 November Mike, yeah, wonderful, clear Toliss 1 Alpha arrival.
Can you say again? Because I think that was for EC16 November Mike.
Yeah, you're clear Toliss 1 Alpha arrival.
For which runway EC16 November Mike?
Expect 25 right or 25. Yeah, 25 right.
HEC is busy, you are correct.
4 interesting, okay, then stay on my frequency. Eurowings 2 Kilo Mike.
EC16 November Mike, ILS 255 expect and rolling 12.
So again, Eurowings 2 Kilo Mike.
Yeah, Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, cleared ILS 23 left.
Cleared ILS 23 left after 6 Tango Alpha.
Landada, moin moin, Eurowings 782, 4,800, planning 5,000.
Eurowings 782, Langen, hello, identified, climb flight level 230.
Level 230, 782, dann begin.
Yeah, Eurowings 2711, give me another 3 minutes and then the approach in Düsseldorf is cleared up. Eurowings 2 Kilo Mike, turn left heading 050.
Turn left 050, Mike.
Hansa line 2002, left 260, cleared ILS 23 left, speed 180 knots until 6 knots.
Left 260, cleared ILS, 23 left, speed 180 till 6 miles. Hansa line 2002.
Hansa line 2002, descent 3,000 descent.
3,000, thank you. Hansa line 2002.
Eurowings 20 uniform, descent 4,000, QNH 1014.
Alright, cool. Down to 3,000. We're making a right turn.
Fox Bravo Whiskey 3555, contact Langradar 1, correction, contact tower 118.3.
Contact tower on 118.3. Thanks for wonderful HC. Good luck.
Okay, and he wants us 180 on the speed until 6 miles. So maintain that. We're going to go flaps 1. And flaps 8 degrees. And we're going to flip this over now to...
So, dann wollen wir nochmal anfangen. German Air Force 602, langen Radar. Schönen guten Abend. Are you ready to copy your IFR clearance?
Aber hallo doch.
Das ist ja
1099,
German Air Force
232.
602. Jetzt muss ich uns Kopf zuweisen.
Who's in
Sekunde.
there? 199.
So, jetzt aber German Air Force 602 active for runway
232,
27, QNH
Maybe we're too far out right now.
1015. Finally cleared Wunsdorf via Garnkirchen 81 departure runway 27, flight plan route, climb by SID 5000 and squawk 2104.
To destination Wunsdorf via November Gold 81 departure route land the assistant.
So world-class yoga session, I think I can twist into a pretzel. Oh, baby. Love me some yoga stretches, my man.
Yeah, 602
Yes,
is squawk
sir.
2104, rest
Hope we're
of
doing
the
well, my
clearance is
friend.
correct and pushback is approved.
Okay, 1014 on the QNH. We got that set.
Scandinavian 1624, proceed
There we go, we're 25 miles out.
Now, Bremen, radar 12875.
So once we start seeing this come alive, we will go ahead and arm it.
Video speed 180 knots, right heading to 100, cleared ILS 23 left.
Can actually arm it now if we want, I believe. Set the altimeter? Yeah, we did.
Your wings to Charlie Foxtrot, Langen Radar, are you ready to copy your IFR clearance finally? You to Charlie Fox, thanks for your patience and cleared Klagenfurt via chemical Bravo departure, runway 3 to right, flight plan route, to make the climb
Volumetric
by 5000
flights,
feet and squawk
crazy.
1000.
How you liking this bird? I like it a lot, man. A lot of fun to fly. A lot of fun to fly.
Looks to Charlie
Alright, localizers captured.
Langen Radar, good evening, Lufthansa 2076 and flight level 240 requesting descent.
Out of my airspace, monitor Unicom. Wings 2 kilo Mike, turn left 260.
Let me set out of my airspace, monitor Unicom.
Turn right 260 and cleared ILS 2 left. Mike.
Negative left turn 260.
Left and 260.
Incredible. What's this? Huge, like, sports complex
Euro
down here.
782, proceed direct Basel.
Alright, there's 180. So 6 miles. Cat Midrange, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Good to see you.
Easy 16 November Mike, descent flight level 100.
Please repeat, EC16 November Mike, thank you.
Yeah, descent flight level 100.
Descent 100, EC16 November Mike, Dankeschön.
Is this the last flight for today? It is, yes. This is the final flight.
7461 descending to flight level 6.
Try and get as many likes as we can, guys, on today's video. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Do me a huge solid.
7461, wrong frequency 3120.8.
Another airport back there. Not sure which one it is. Any thoughts of trying to make some interesting arrival into Innsbruck other than the circle to land? I mean, does it get any more interesting than the circle to land? I don't think so. I mean, we could fly like a localizer or something like that, but those aren't really as fun. Much prefer doing the circle to land. You should get the custom sound pack. You're the second person to say that today.
I'll have
to take a look at it. I'll have to find it.
Runway 23 left in Düsseldorf, descent flight level 100.
Nighttime Microsoft Flight Simulator is just beautiful. It is beautiful, yeah.
Arrival
Yes, I'm actually going to
descent flight level
What late is that?
Eurowings to Charlie Foxtrot, Euro pushback approved.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha should be contactable. We are fully established Toliss 23 left.
6 Tango Alpha, yes, contact Tower, no decimal 3.
118 decimal 3 for 6 Tango Alpha.
Oh, that is the dome light. Okay.
Eurowings to Climate request descend to 3000 feet.
Yeah, to Mike, you can also descend 3,000
feet. How are my friend? Good to see you.
Toliss 23 left.
3000 feet on present heading.
Should get nighttime, yes. Try and join the Discord tomorrow. You should just be able to put exclamation point Discord, man. Follow the instructions. Very easy. There's thousands of people that have been able to do it, no problem.
Eurowings to Delta Mike, contact Blame Radar 123, decimal 925.
Alright, glide slope's coming alive. We're looking good. We're maintaining our speeds. G-Mark, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you?
Bremen Radar 123.
We are landing into Düsseldorf. Coming in on 2-3 left. Looks like we're going to try and hit Lima 5 or Lima 6.
123 decimal 925
for our exit points.
Delta Mike. Danke für den Service, ciao.
Eurowings 9076, Langen, Aldo identified, climb flight to 210. No shuttle 406, what are your intentions?
Alright, let's come down here. We're going to set our approach speeds. 136 is what we're looking for. 180 till 6 miles. We are just under 10 now.
406, you're
9.5 miles. We're going to intercept our glide slope here any second.
On radar, ready for 6. Also, software issues going back on track now, ready for 6.
Yeah, that was blocked, no shuttle 406.
And there comes our glide slope, so let's go gear down.
Line, Chris Scott, Aberdeen 1-03, flight level 200, descending flight level 110.
Aberdeen 103, Langen, Aldo identified. In Marshall 406, you can proceed direct Domux.
Beautiful. Maintain 180 still.
Marshall 406, direct
Flaps
Domux.
20 degrees.
No shuttle 406, do you copy?
I read you 2x5, can you please repeat that, please, right, for 6?
Yeah, no shuttle 406, turn left, heading to correction 320.
Okay, there's 6 miles. We can start bringing in our approach speed, flaps 30.
Negative 320, and I ask you to descend flight level 100.
Turn left heading 320.
Yes, and descend flight level 100.
And let's go flaps full.
Eurowings to Mike, just to confirm it was heading 260.
Eurowings 2 Kilo Mike here, we're supposed to catch the localizer up there, so yeah, now make it a left turn heading 200 and intercept from the north.
Turn left heading 200 and intercept from the north.
So shuttle 406, you are not directly flying to another airplane. I ask you to descend flight level 100 and turn left heading 320.
Wow. I'm just going to switch over to tower now because he's very busy. I'm going to switch over to tower. Just our tower, good evening. Hens lane 2002, ILS 23 left.
Flight 2002, Düsseldorf target A, Winching 3036 North number 1.
Copy on the wind, thank you, Hens lane 2002. Alright guys, enjoy the arrival. Catch you down on the ground. Joystick cam's going on. Autopilot's coming off. My airplane. Enjoy.
Emirates 58 behind next landing. Hansa line, CRJ 7 landed, radar met left behind.
Tower confirm hands line 2002, clear to land 23 left.
Wind 36 knots,
400.
2 left, clear to land, thank you, hands line 2002.
300.
Wings 20 uniform, full power, more wind check 36 knots,
200.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha, vacated 23 left.
6 Tango Alpha, via Düsseldorf, taxi gate Alpha 16 via
50, 40, 30,
Alpha 16 via Mike and Papa 3 for Lufthansa 6 Tango Alpha.
Reversers, nose down gently. Decelerating.
Change of move, 2 VFR, schönen Abend, ciao.
Idle. There we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Düsseldorf. That one was smooth. My goodness. I think we want to go left here. I'm not even sure.
Emirates 5-8, wind 230 degrees, 6 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, flight by.
My charts are broken. It's not showing me where I am. The signs are a little bit messed up. The signs are all hidden here too. And I can't see where I am. Hold on.
Düsseldorf Tower, guten Abend, übrigens zu Mike. ILS left.
Wings 2 Mike, Düsseldorf Tower, moin, wind check 230 degrees, 6 knots, number 3.
Number 3, übrigens zu Mike.
And tower hands line 2002 is vacated Lima 6.
Wings 20 uniform, wind 230 degrees, 6 knots, runway 23 left, clear.
I have no clue where he's going to send us. Probably over here. No, that's cargo. And tower hands line 2002 is vacated Lima 6.
Line 2002, taxi 2, stand Victor 74 via Mike Lima 7.
Taxi to stand Victor 74. And can I get the instructions again for hands line 2002?
Line 2002 via Mike and Lima 7.
Mike and Lima 7, thank you. Hands line 2002. Okay, would he give me Victor 74? Mike and Lima 7, so it's going to be straight ahead.
Delta Echo Alpha Sierra Golf, Düsseldorf Tower.
Delta Echo Alpha Sierra Golf, Cessna 172 GAT VFR über November, latest information Romeo, bitte anlassen.
Alright guys, we're leaving all the lights on, please don't forget, so we can watch the replay.
Delta Echo Alpha Sierra Golf, Info Sierra.
What do you guys think the landing rate on that one was? How did it feel? That one felt nice and smooth, 112. 130 on the first one, 112 on that one. That one was definitely smooth as hell, 0.99 G. Almost nothing on the G rate. So 112 feet per minute. Definitely our better landing of the two, though. That's for sure. Okay, on my parking coordinates, it's not showing where he wants us. He said Victor 74. Not quite sure exactly where that's going to be. It's going to be over this way somewhere.
Übrigens, du so uniform welcome to Düsseldorf, taxi gate Bravo 02 via my complete.
Beautiful flying though today, guys. We'll stop our clock. Definitely a little bit late on that. It was only supposed to be 57 or 53 minutes.
And 6 Tango Airways on the blocks. Thank you for your service. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye. Übrigens, 2 Kilo Mike with 230 knots, 1 minute, 11 clear land.
2 Kilo land, übrigens, 2 Kilo Mike.
Musketeer 7 Delta Mike, taxi to the GAT via Golf 1.
See, now we're into the Victor 126s.
Look there, 810 ready for takeoff.
That's 71.
Look there, 801 standby.
72. 73. 74. Great to jump into the CRJ again. It's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work, but it's a very rewarding airplane. That's why I like it. I feel like it's like one of those, like if you have a good flight and you do a good job, and like it's very rewarding, you know. It's a lot of fun.
Looks it's a one liner then wait and runway 23 left.
Line up and wait, runway 23 left, look there, 801.
Alright, well we got the right parking stand. It's weird because it doesn't show it on the charts. So like when you go to the parking stands, see how it doesn't show anything? It doesn't show you, it just shows you all these ones. It doesn't show all the parking stands there. Nice. Lima 7, there we have it. Should be good right about there. Alright, cool, sweet. There we have it. We're not going to do our park break. We're not going to do any of that stuff because we're going to go watch the replay. Let me stop recording. Oh, it didn't record. It broke. Ah. I'm sorry, guys. We don't have a replay. Look at the right plate on the chart. Oh, shit. It's right there. I'm so stupid. Thank you, Smitty. I didn't even see that. Yeah, okay, there we go. So Victor 74. The replay bugged out, guys. So I guess we can do a proper shutdown. At least we'll just do a proper shutdown. So we'll come upstairs. We'll get the dome light on. Our park break will come on. We'll go to down here. We'll go to aircraft. We will go in place. We'll connect the ground power unit. We'll turn the ground power unit on, or actually I guess the engines have to come off first. Okay. So let's go ahead and disconnect from there, and we'll come down here. Engine number 2 off, engine number 1 off. There we have it. And external power is in use, so that's good. That'll pop themselves off. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and get all of our lights off now. We'll go ahead and get the beacon strobe. We'll leave the logos and navs, seatbelt sign, and no smoking to the off. Emergency lights are off. Packs are in the off position. Recirc fans are off. Probe heats are off. Window heat is off. Hydraulics are off. And there we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Düsseldorf. Bring the stairs down. Yes. Not quite the ending that we wanted. Oh, I didn't even put the flaps up because we were going to do our replay. Not quite the ending that we wanted. Would have been nice to see a replay of that nighttime arrival, but the game crashed. At least we got one replay, and at least we got to see the first replay flying into Munich, and we got a beautiful, beautiful flight here into Düsseldorf. Yeah, as I said, I actually think the scenery looks a little bit better than the Hamburg scenery that Just Sim did, but they're both pretty damn beautiful airports, as you can tell. I mean, this is beautiful work. This is at night too, so we'll take a look. Obviously, when we fly out on Saturday, we're going to be flying out of here to Innsbruck, so we'll be able to take a good view. We'll be parked at this stand right here, if I can remember where it was, Victor 74. This is where we'll probably be in a Lufthansa, but we won't be in the Lufthansa regional. We'll probably fly one of the other ones. But anyways, friends, that's going to go and wrap up today's live stream. I'm going to take this time now to thank all my mods, donators, and sponsors. Without you guys here, none of this is possible, seriously. So thank you all so much for the support, not only today, but every day, smashing our like goals, just being absolutely awesome. Speaking of that, if you haven't done so, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Show your love for the channel. I really do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you all very much for tuning in today. I hope you guys enjoyed being in the RJ. It's been a while since we've been in this bad boy, so it's good to jump back into it. Yeah, to everybody else that can't afford to donate using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much. I understand during these crazy times, you know, it may not be possible to donate to a live streamer, somebody who makes videos, but I still want to thank you guys just as much. Without any of you here building this community, you know, none of this is possible. And I know we spoke about it before today. Again, we're a community. It doesn't matter what simulator you use, doesn't matter what simulator you prefer. We're a community. We're in this all together. So thank you everybody for tuning in today. It was truly awesome. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Don't mind the flaps being down. Can I even bring the flaps up? I don't know if I can. Probably not. But yeah, that's going to go and wrap up today's live stream, friends. It was absolutely awesome. I had a lot of fun flying from Hamburg into Munich and then Munich into Düsseldorf. Definitely going to be doing these again now that we've got the beautiful RJ that's been updated. Great airplane. I mean, you saw me fly it today without any issues, flying it on VATSIM, changing approaches on the fly. What else can you ask for in a payware airplane? It's absolutely awesome. So thank you everybody for coming to hang out. I truly do appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you guys all on Saturday. Again, flying into Innsbruck. Make sure you tune in for that one. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I think I'm going to try and reach out to Orbex and see if we can get a couple copies of the scenery, Innsbruck scenery. Maybe we can do a little bit of a giveaway on Saturday. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. I truly do appreciate it. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of the week. Enjoy your Thursday evening. Enjoy your Friday. And then, you know, before you know it, we'll be back in the simulator on Saturday, hanging out, flying into Innsbruck. Should be a great weekend of flying. Very much excited. Have yourselves a wonderful week, guys. Catch y'all on Saturday. Happy landings, friends.